Okay, gotta click on the actual game this time. Actually Pathologic 2, and not anything else. Why would I click
Pathologic 2.
3? Fuck! We're already doing it! Look, I spent so long with Pathologic 2 that it just never occurred to me that Pathologic 3 is a real thing that exists now. Wait! Hang on, Festivore! What happens when I click this? What does it say I'm streaming?
Listen, you actually pull up Pathologic 3 this time.
Yeah, but look at what it says in Discord.
Yeah, there's no wishlist now button.
For those that don't know, Discord is seeing the program as Pathologic 3 Quarantine, which it is not. Anyways, hi. It's Pathologic 3! Watch the other Pathologic stream if you want to see my actual spiel. I'm still a little taken aback by, everything that happened last stream. So let's start our playthrough of Pathologic 3 in actual this time.
The funniest thing that ever possibly happened.
I am Daniil Dankovsky.
I thought I said it to Russian.
All my life I have been studying death, the greatest boundary holding humanity back. The powers that be were frightened of my search. My lab in the capital was about to be closed. But it cannot be denied that some phenomena might be found only in the strangest,
it's a gigantic fucking
most
bull,
remote
wow.
parts of our country. Little towns that are yet to be explored by forward-thinking minds. People accept the supposed imminence of death way too easily. We meekly follow our life's path to it, like cattle to the slaughter. But we shouldn't. My search for immortality has brought me rumors of one.
I probably should
Simon
play it in
Payne,
English, honestly, because, like...
a supposedly immortal man living in one such town. He might be just the proof all my theories need. The final patient. I need to find him, or else all my life's work is doomed.
Yeah, surprisingly good intro, not gonna lie. Train station. It's safe here now. J is the mind map. My thoughts, conclusions, deliberations. To see the events of a specific day, press the number of its choice. Simon Kane, an alleged immortal, lives in this town. Understanding him is the only way to save my Thanatica. Are you chasing shadows again, Dankovsky? I barely stepped off the train and my things were immediately stolen. Ah, the joys of rural life. Without my tools, I'm useless. I must find the prototype and the microscope. They're vital. Oh, it is set to English. I guess it didn't save the setting last time. Well, whatever. You could at least look up at me, no? I was expecting a welcome parade or anything. I say, a living, breathing person stepping off our train. Do you normally get dead people? Where did you come from? The train, as you yourself pointed out. Right. Do you city folk always take 20 trunks of shirts with you, or did you manage to cut down to 10, sir? Shirts, you dimwit, that my equipment's in there. Do you even know what a microscope is, let alone a one-of-a-kind anti-dispersion device prototype? Well, why didn't you make the kids disperse? It's an anti-dispersion... I mean, it's not for that. Any more than a microscope is for hammering nails, which the children are probably already doing while we stand here talking. Aye, hammering of nails is usually best done with a hammer. It says so right in the name. Are you gonna help me catch the thieves or not, genius? It's just kids being kids. No need to be mean to them. I must get my luggage back. Losing my instruments is like losing my arms. Worse than losing my arms. Telling you this, hands off the kids. You're new here, fresh off the train. You're new in town, so watch yourself and heed our customs. No constable or patrolman will chase after children for you. No street sweep either. Are you serious now? Why not? Because the kids have their own things going. Their own empire, you see. I'm not gonna mess with it. And if you find someone to do it for you, your funeral. Or rather theirs. Although they wouldn't get a funeral. The tower would simply break them. Tower? What tower? The polyhedron. I'm not sure what I was expecting. You know what? If you need a shirt so badly, why don't you go look for the tots that ran away with him? Just ask them nicely. The kids are like magpies. They'll trade you your precious linens from the capitals back in exchange for bits of colored glass. Or even just a story, but don't hurt them. And plenty of stories, but they usually involve vivisections. I guess kids do like that kind of thing. What the fuck is wrong with you, Dankowski? Is the capital a real place? What kind of question is that? The Canes came for the capital and made our town, but no other real person has come from there ever since. So I was thinking perhaps Simon Kane simply made up the capital? Along with everything else? What do you mean they made your town? Never mind. Trunks first, Canes later. Have a nice day. Sometimes I need to think logically. My luggage! No one will help me. Follow the thieves' trail of ripped suitcases. A terrible beginning. No help at all. Mind map. Such a serene place. If immortality still exists in our country, it would be here. Locals treat children with strange deference. I'll have to catch the thieves myself. New shoes, may I introduce you to Mud? Also, you may have noticed the bar at the top of the screen. I'm currently manic. Some thoughts will affect your mental state. No discipline, no toothbrush. Father would have caned me if I walked around looking like that. Hey, eyes on us. The thief's seen us. The thief. Mr. Thief, are you real? Say something in thief speak. Furnum cognoscit. The Latins never minded taking what was not theirs. Thief, you stole the train's heart, you did. Just ripped it out and stole it. And now I'll die without a heart. I haven't ripped out anything. Did the train stop? Does it move no more? Not moving means it's dead. You climbed out and it died. That means you killed it. I don't kill, it's the other way around. I save lives. I'm a doctor, and to do my work, I'll need the instruments you pilfered. What, like a hammer? There are many, but the most important ones are my microscope and my prototype. Forget everything else if you must, but please return those at least. Hey, hold on. No need for all the begging and the politeness. What did I even do to you anyways? I didn't take nothing at all. It was all Jekka. My microscope and prototype are precise, delicate instruments. If they break, they'll only be scrap metal and glass. They'll die like the train. You wouldn't want that, would you? Trains just never stop here. I think the kid is just a kid. I don't. Tell me where Jekka is taking them. Jessica's taking the heart back to go fix the train. That way to its face. Am I a snitch? No, a snitch is someone who informs without being asked. You're an honest-to-God witness. Front of the train? Where, pray tell, is the front of the train in this instance? Over there, but I can't get there. Such contempt in those backs. Don't expect help from them. Also, man, I could actually walk now. This feels weird. Friends will honor my victory. When I return, there will be a celebration, too. Or enemies will rejoice at the collapse of my endeavors. Oh! Daniil just has the bullet in one of his suitcases. Cool. After seeing the VOD, Mania gain is kind of surprising. That was the original intent, but I think the fullness of the meter was implied Mania versus apathy. I have so many fucking drugs, holy shit. That's my prototype! They're not bashing against the rocks, at least. Hey, back off. Get away from the girls, and from me, too. I ain't afraid of Uncle Roan when he boozes up, and I ain't afraid of you. I got a knife. You can't hurt us.
Pull out your gun.
Boozes up? What the hell are you talking about? I'm not drunk. I also don't have a gun, unfortunately. Your hands are shaking.
You never have anything to defend yourself with.
I got drugs. Your hands are shaking, you got those crazy eyes. Uncle Roan gets those eyes too when he reaches for a second bottle. And the shakes, and then he picks fights. But don't even think about picking a fight with me. I got a real knife.
Oh yeah, I can't guess what I got. A boot kicks him in the face.
What are you babbling about? Jekka's got one too. We all got knives. Okay, I get it. Let me calm down and we'll talk like civilized people. Oh my god, you can't dialogue with people because you're manic? What the fuck is this game?
I'm too angry.
Nervous tension makes me quicker. My state of mind can change with drugs. Some make me apathetic, and others manic. I need to keep an eye on my mental state and my drugs. Oh, God. Do I have a number, or do I gotta, like, vibe out what drug does what?
Slower. Colder.
There we go. Okay, kid. I'm calm. Let's talk. Nuh-uh, it's quiet. Dead already. A dead heart keeps beating for 40 days. That's what my mom says. It couldn't have been dead that long. Do it. Tack it on. Whoever told you that's stupid as fuck. Wow. It won't fit in there. It just won't. Told you we should have stuck it in the belly. Life's in the belly. Everyone knows that. Well, you're not wrong. Nope. A locomotive's life sits in the front with the driver. That's where the fire is, so the heart should be there too. You're Jekka, right? You're correct. A train's life is in the locomotive, which is housed in the front. Begone, vile snake! You killed the other trains, didn't you? It's because of you, they won't come up to us no more. We were wondering, and we didn't know why they kept dying. We got a whole graveyard. They're all rusted up and can't go anywhere. It's all because of you. You stole the train's heart for yourself and carried it away in a suitcase. You said yourself that the train's in the front, heart is in the front. I rode in the middle. How could I get to the heart? Through the bowels, like all Menku do. Man. That's a lot of work to get to the heart from the butthole. You don't get to the heart through the bowels, my young friend. You'll hit quite a different body part there. Without it, the train stopped wailing, stopped moving too. That means it's dead, so this is its heart. Obvious, right? Well, that's a bit simplistic. Responsive stimuli is just one characteristic of life. It's not exhaustive. What are the others? Adaptation? Before, trains came every week. Then it was every 2 weeks. Now it's every 2 months or less. They don't ever leave. They just lay there and wait. It's because of the war. No, it's because they don't love us no more. But if we heal this one, they'll love us again and come back and bring meringues? So I know a lemon meringue pie is a thing, but I don't think I've ever thought that a meringue is a separate ingredient. I thought it was just like a way the pie is processed. It's just sugar. Oh, okay. Look, my prototype is not the train's heart and will certainly repair it. But it is an interesting thing in itself, so let's make a deal. You give it back and I'll tell you how it works. I don't know. And there will be a damsel in the story. In distress, of course. Will she be pretty? Look here, let me take the prototype. I won't run away, I promise. To wind it up, you just need to turn this handle clockwise. What the fuck is growling?
Vita nostra brevis est, brevi finietur.
It's Russian now? To prime it, hold this crank and turn it clockwise. Chief, hello? Oh, for crying out loud, your mind's flown away again. Prime the what now? The morgue's swimming in the gas leak! I heard the alarm! That's right, I pulled the alarm, because of the chlorine. Anyway, the crank is stiff, so you have to turn it with some force. Platin, are you crazy? That's a gas leak! Why'd you call me in here for? We need to seal the morgue and evacuate, quickly! No, Danielle. What we have to do is load that prototype you're fiddling with and use it to get into the morgue. A woman rose from the dead in there, and it will be, I think you'll agree, extremely frustrating if she dies again. We must get her out. Let me repeat, we need to get out of here. You're already delirious! I was collecting tissue samples to determine the onset of rigor mortis when I heard a noise. I turned around and, holy smokes! A woman was sitting up on the gurney, stiff as a poker, rasping her throat. I started towards her, but then I smelled the gas and pulled the alarm lever. Chlorine isn't known for bringing back the dead, but if the woman was brought here by mistake, alive, perhaps the gas irritated her mucous membrane enough to wake her. So this is completely different from Quarantine, right? Yes, because Quarantine was a section of the game somewhere in the middle, I want to say, that they wanted to show as a proof of concept to show people that Pathologic 3 does exists. And then they scrapped the entire thing because they didn't like what was in it. So, yes and no. It is still the same plot, it is just different handlings of the plot. I still think it was a good idea.
It worked out that you played Quarantine before this actual game.
Yeah, I think it was a good, like, thing to show what they were planning with this, but also, man. Oh, that was an embarrassing stream. Chief, you're braiding another one of your chains of hypotheticals. We need practical observations. Pull out the patient, then write the monograph, not the other way around. You're right. Tell me what I should do with the device. This prototype? I already told you, but fine, let's go over it again. You're holding an experimental prototype meant to dissipate tuberculosis miasma. Remember the consumption task force? Kaufman, Gorski, Anastine? Of course I remember. In the wake of Boson, they were commissioned to make a device to dissipate miasma, but I believe it was meant for something other than tuberculosis. This magnificent gizmo disperses an aerosol of disinfectant. First, you load the prototype. There's bottled solution in the beige cabinet. Best set it on the table while you load it. You can't do it while you're holding it. Then what? Then you wind the prototype up. You prime it, hold the crank here, turn it clockwise. Then I just release the contents of the gas. Consumption Task Force is also the name of my social tiny group. Man. Correct. Wind and release. The gas should dissipate theoretically. Wind, release, dissipate. Just remember, the chlorine will keep coming while the supply of solution is finite. Just try to be efficient as possible, Chief. Keep close to the exit and protect your airways with your hands if you got nothing better. If I'm not back in 10, call for help. One load is good for 20 uses. Required ingredients Oh wait, shit. I should have seen that. First thing we teach Lavises is the best stuff is in beige cabinets. Ingredients one by one in a setup, heat it up. Before you can use the prototype, you need to load it. Ingredients are in the cabinet. Toxin, stimulant, and anesthetic. The disinfectant solution consists of 3 ingredients: a stimulant, an anesthetic, and a toxin. I don't think this is a disinfectant. You need to put the items into the slots and then press the load button. Put this shit in here. Load that bad bitch. Should be good for a little longer. Oh god, I gotta do this through a big maze of bodies? What?
A horse.
Yeah, that just fucking fell on me. Holy shit. I do like the fact that it's not a reload button or a ammo counter button. It's just a mental thought we have. Are you death? You have death's eyes. Look, I know a lot of students call me a gargoyle, but no. Oh, ma'am, your eyes.
Well, she just got revived.
Yeah, in a cloud of chlorine, but boy howdy, Ed. Dead people don't cough, which means you're still alive for now. At the end of a tunnel, there's a second tunnel. Don't speak, you'll inhale more poison. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel? What does that mean? It means that when you die... Seems like this would be fucked up to say to a kid. It's just nonsense. That woman was disoriented and hallucinating. What a silly story. I loved stories like that when I was young. You're gonna give me the prototype, right? Take it. It spins all boring, clockwise only. Grandpa Simon has clocks that spin every which way. Besides, the train's dead. Couldn't save it in time. Grandpa Simon? You mean Simon Kane? I'm actually here to meet him. We only got one grandpa between us. Is he really immortal? I'm sick of this game. Go away. We're gonna go play Cat in the Old Hat. We still got time before the sun sets. What about my microscope? I'll trade you another story for it. We didn't take your microscope. Where is it then? If the prototype's in my right, the microscope is my left. I can't collect data without it. The dogheads must have taken it. Khan and Notkin got a great deal. All the war spoils get split down the middle. They don't care about hearts, not in any of their many faces. Why would they need another one? What does your microscope do? Is it alive? It's a metallic pipe filled with lenses. I can look at small objects and make them large and detailed. Ooh, a kaleidoscope. You can do it like Capella? I'm not much of a singer. Neither is Capella. So, as it stands, you pass my belongings on to some other gang, and I need to go find them to get my microscope back. Am I right? Khan must have given it to Capella as a gift. Are you stupid? She hates kaleidoscopes after what happened to the stained glass. No, Khan wouldn't have given it to her. If it's something that changes when you look through it, you must have given it to Grandpa Simon. He loves those kind of things. Khan wouldn't give it to anyone, not before he looks at it himself. Or after, either. But he's honest, even if he's wicked. He'd give it back to the owner. If you find him in town, he'll deal fair. Where is he? Well, if they brought your micro-kaleidoscope into the polyhedron, you won't ever see it again. Try the stairways to the heavens. The dogheads like them. They look like the polyhedron. There's one right there in the maw. Thank you. Do we have a map of the place? We have our mind map, but do we have a map? Oh, I actually do know where the stuff is. Oh, no, we have an objective. Okay. Where are we versus... Oh, I guess it's just a little bit ahead. A precise cut, more akin to surgery than murder. Stabbed in the gut, just like my books. Body still warm. Surprising for a man like this, he was sober. Holy mothers! What the fuck is that thought, Daniel? Your first thought when you see a woman is to think, holy smokes. Corpses always attract the same kind of swarm. Gawkers. That right there is the results of the Haruspecs. Which is not how you pronounce it, I just forget what Torpus was saying the pronunciation was.
Or spokes, yeah, it's called something stupid.
Can never have too many coffins. Birdies gather ye here around the marble nest. They're imported here. Why? I suppose there aren't that many trees in the steppe. Pronunciation of Haruspecs is Highwang. I mean, not gonna lie, fucking, oh fuck, I already forgot his name. The Haruspecs is a pretty cool dude. Is that bad grief?
Where there's
It
cannon,
is.
there's crows.
Would you look at that, a customer. Keep walking, customer. The shop's appointment only, and I don't recall your name on the list. Are you two on a date? Sorry to intrude. It might be, yeah, so quit the intruding. Enough jokes. It's just that we got plenty of shops in town, but Grief King could give you wholesale. Just look at these boots he snagged. Scarlet. Yeah, green outline means you could talk with them. They're pretty. Are they from the capital? From a coffin. Coffin's the best place.
It's wizard time, motherfucker!
Oh man, literally speak of the devil. How do you pronounce her respects again, Torpid?
Respects?
Do it again. The mic bleeped. Also, you are tiny Mike Dawson again.
It's fine. Hair respects.
Hair respects. So hair instead of Haru. Coffin's the best place where you need a chest. Checkpoint guard won't dare open it up out of respect. It's inhumane. Meanwhile, Silver flowing with 100 pairs of Scarlet Scafino leather boots, tax and duty free. So you smuggle contraband in coffins? You a tax inspector? I can't imagine a duller job. Keep your nose out of other people's coffins then. Once someone goes in, who knows what might happen. Maybe they never died. Maybe they never existed at all. If you took the deal from the traveler like a fucking moron.
I'm just glad that I came in on this guy with its wizard time, motherfucker.
He's not a wizard though, he's a rogue. Do what you want, but these are not Safina leather.
I want everyone to know, apparently the EXE is still called Pathologic 3 Quarantine.
I mentioned that at the start of the stream, it's so fucking funny.
Hell yeah, brother.
The town lives on imports, so here the warehouse keeper is king. He says the contents of coffins are not always what they seem. I wonder. Does the prototype count as a laser? No, it's more like a fucking gas. Wow, he really is just importing boots via coffin, isn't he?
Who the fuck's gonna open a coffin?
Yeah, he literally just said that. I thought he was robbing corpses? That's why I was,
Nope. It's just a good way to smuggle shit. Who the fuck's gonna open a coffin? It's disrespectful. You don't fuck with the dead.
Mind is affected by interactions. They're easy to spot if you're in concentration mode. Hiya!
I could use some quiet.
So, if you're wondering why we were flashing red, is because in the demo, it's supposed to put you on the fast track to Mania, but Mania wasn't in the demo, it was only apathy. Strong, foul, stinking tobacco, while at the capital...
I do like the meter, though. That's very good touch.
Yeah. Also, you missed it.
Also, I do like that it has a proper dub now, so he actually says something when he kicks shit.
Well, it has an English and Russian dub. I just typically play in Russian for, you know, the atmosphere. But chat was saying they want to.
Correct.
But chat was saying they actually want to understand the game, so I'm like, yeah, you know what, fair. Also, you missed it a while ago.
Fuck you, chat.
Daniil looked at one of these like ladies, and his only thought was, "Wowza!"
Wowza.
It's wowza, holy mother of smokes.
Such beautiful movements. Daniil, you're weird.
Okay, but I want to take a second to appreciate it because of the way it's split up. My brain read it as such beautiful movements.
I'd like to study them. Is bloating a condition here? Truly astonishing phenomenon can still be found in remote corners of the country. Boo-ha, my good little bull, blunt-mouthed, broad-bowed, please forgive us. You're silly, Erze, and you've always have been. He's returning to Bosturok, to Bodo. We are leading him into the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking him forgiveness? Because Bosturok is dead, Aina. This little bull's whole life, he didn't know the most beautiful creature was waiting for him, and now he knows. Bosturok is dead. Bura will find his father's silent corpse. How can we not pity him? Who died? Also, I'll be back in a second and close the heating vent here because it is ridiculously hot in my room.
Such beautiful, much movements.
It's incredible how useful a stick is. Bosturok, the father of all Katung, people and bulls, who asked Suak to bring him back. You're the silly one, Aina. Suak didn't eat Bosturok. How could she? He's bigger than her, stronger than her. The immortal can't be killed. He chooses death himself. We asked Bosturok to change his mind and come back to us, his children. What a coincidence. You were burying an immortal and I came to study one. All immortals are one, immortal Karikun, for death is always one. Therefore, the immortal is always one. Is Bosturok who you call Simon Kane? Bosturok is the father of all Katange. Oh, how can I explain? We Urbrais walked barefoot so that we could always hear his heart. Tonight it stopped beating. His children are afraid without their father, so we asked them to respond, but I feel he has died. A fang or claw was thrust into him. I feel the wound bleeding. Oh, okay. I'm wondering when the polyhedron showed up. Rust has soaked into him. I feel the rot squelching underfoot. Quiet.
And that's how we got the sand pest, excuse me.
Quiet, both of you. You know nothing. Bosturok can only die from gloom. We'll cheer him up, feed him, and show him our joy. We'll bring the last Aurochs to his bosom. Then he will remember us and return to us. So this bull is meant to be sacrificed. We give a little to gain a lot. Mother Bodo is a blind, loving mother, the warmth of the earth. But Bosturok not only bore us, he watched over us. We lived under his watch. Now the town is without a beholder. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. We are all...
Azakalag-kun?
Azakalag-kun, thank you. Wow, fucking nailed that. Holy shit. We are all blind worms now. Mugar, bad. A worm is a worm, a human is human. A human is meant to see, to build. Look around, beholder. What do you see? Fucking, oh my god.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No, it's not
no.
Latin.
Do it. Come on. Hit on the air, bride.
God, you suck. You haven't looked closely. Go further, see our celebration. Look at the last Aurochs. What do you see in all of this? Tell Guga afterwards.
At least it's pleasant to look at your girl.
Not that one. An Auroch is a big bull, right? I'll look, whether I want to or not. Do I do the especially weird thing?
Are you gonna talk to the bull?
Okay, they did in fact render its nutsack.
You got him.
It was so proudly on display in Pathologic 2, I had to check to see if they did it again.
I'd be surprised if they hadn't.
Wait, hang on. Okay, no, it's not her. I was a little worried. Oh! Share what you have witnessed.
What?
They've tied ribbons all
No,
over.
put back on your nightmare vision goggles.
No, I like it better this way.
Everything
I
looks
want the
same.
nightmare vision goggles.
But everything looks the same.
Oh, that cow's fucking dead. They've tied ribbons all over town and incense burns everywhere. Or is this just what the steppe smells like? Yeah, as mentioned in the demo and now in this game, Daniil is all about time crimes. It's official. My original playthrough is canon.
See, I knew about the time crime thing, because that was actually one of the big things talked about with this game.
Yeah, Teleguga, that's what they offered me, anxiously peering into my eyes. Yeah, that looks like a Guga. My eyes touch you, beholder. What was that? I just saw some kind of... What did you see?
No, I like the first one. How dare you?
What did you see, beholder? I had a fleeting hallucination. Strange. I usually only do such things in my lab. Tire blooms, swavery blooms, white whip too. You are not from here, you are not used to it. The head sings, the eyes open up. The flowering of local herbs affects the mind. Good to know. Thank you for your vision, beholder. You see more widely than others. We will remember this. If you see something else unexpected, don't be afraid. It is just the eyes adjusting to our current place and time.
Very bottom.
Keep moving forward. Yes, yes. Litere non dan pandem sed epreunt mundum. I love the fact that it is hard that they're leaning harder in on Daniil being a Latino. Wait.
A Latino!
No, I was gonna say something worse. I was gonna say a Latino boo. God.
No, he's a man of science. Fucking
Yeah.
academics are all about Latin, or at least were all
But-
about Latin.
Well, you got your wish. Gotta.
Yeah, I love that the man of science is the one most touched by the weird shit.
Yeah, because he's never been. It's. Oh, God, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's They've gotten like. There's a term for it when you take a drug and you just become more resistant to it. I forget the term of it. But like, everybody here is surrounded by Twire. They're used to it, and they probably are just like, you know, more inured to it. They don't see it as hard. Daniil is a fresh face. He is a young baby boy who has drunken his bottle of absinthe for the first time. This is hitting him like a freight train. Tolerance, thank you.
Also, yeah, tolerance is probably kind of just baked into their genes at this point.
Yeah, meanwhile, Daniil has never been exposed to this, so his brain is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you know, I'd argue there's a little more to the Twire for him. His, man's actually seeing the future.
What devilry am I imagining?
I'm just saying, man might be getting influenced by the land itself.
Ice Pick Lodge, I know you're watching. Please, listen to what I have to say in this very moment. Sell these posters? I love them so much I would buy them. It's him! Yeah! Theater is a relic.
Cinema's the real future of art.
They're the same thing, Daniil, you ass!
No! Theater and cinema are actually very different. Cinema? Really?
Really? No script.
Yes!
No
Theater and cinema are very different.
No script, no characters, because the dictatorship of the author and traditional narrative structures is reactionary. I was lured into a student art performance once. We spoke in random combinations of syllables. Never again.
I have a stunt double prepared for you, if need be. 2 doubles.
You're gonna need like 50, man. Ah, there you are. Finally, I thought you'd forgotten our agreement. I hope you're ready. Have you memorized your lines? Of course I did. I always have 2 or 3 lines ready in my mind, and I choose one before responding. I see what you're fucking doing, video game. You motherfucker.
Okay, it's this man. Who else would you do it to?
I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise. Your charge is but to read your lines and not invent them. Wait, is this really the man? Looks the same, but the outfit's all wrong. Did our guy wear a coat? The costume is more suited to an antagonist.
I'm more of an anti-hero than antagonist. I presume you know the difference.
Holy shit, I didn't see that! This coat is the latest fashion in the capital, I'll have you know.
I don't know. I like the anti-hero one if we're still breaking the fourth wall.
These are all pretty good, though. Yeah, we are going with the fourth wall breaking. It is fucking... Oh god, what's his name? Mark, yeah. That makes you an ideal candidate for our anti-production. I am Mark Imotel, developer of the local theater. And you are? Daniel Dankowski, doctor, just arrived from the capital. Magnifico! As you see, the actor we've been waiting an eternity for has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would do us a massive, titanic favor by replacing him, even if it's just for a little while.
Why don't you humor him? Being so straightforward, so straight manish.
I'd be delighted to. I have dreamt of acting on stage since I was but a lad. What do I do? Perfetto. It is simple and indeed natural. You need only react to your colleagues' lines and thus create a scene of unbearable dramatic tension. Our performance is quite simple. The main character has just arrived in a remote town and quite accidentally stumbled into a curious rehearsal in which his fate is decided. Who knows? Perchance he'll die in the end. No, you're not gonna do that, are you? Please tell me you're gonna do that. I am ready. Is that all you have to say? Why do you stare like that? I see it in his eyes. His mind is looking for a line to mumble. I'm not struggling to come up with lines. I got him right here. I see again. He is no leading man. He is unfit to play even a villain. At best, a background player, an NPC, standing there to fill the stage. It is the Steps Healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and verve. What does this one have? A coat!
I like the second one.
I see you're awed by my coat. It is perfectly understandable, but envy the low sentiment. They're both pretty good, but yeah.
I love just not giving a shit about the tragedy.
Oh shit! Quod erat demonstrandum. The coat is but a prop. Beneath it, who are you? Do you want to switch? I'll take your mask and black leotard and you can wear the coat. Sound good? You don't quite grasp who you are speaking to. There is no face beneath the mask. It is my only skin. Upon the stage I play a special role, the walking shadow of the slain, a specter of regret and words still left unsaid. This is a hint I'm not supposed to get yet, but it will become clear later, right? And that is the heart of our play. Our main character, a doctor and a skeptic, encounters the unknown for the first time. He built his whole life around empiricism and scientific inquiry. What will he do when death addresses him directly? I don't know why I'm pantomiming while doing this, I just feel the need to. But this isn't literal, right? A hero in a play speaking to death or the dead is usually a metaphor, an illustration of his thought process. Well, if it makes it easy for you, we can say it's a metaphor. Play it ambiguously. Leave the audience guessing. Going full Don Quixote. Yes and no. Like the
Mark
fucking...
Immortal's ham.
Like, I want to say for a solid 3 to 4 years, I did a lot of DMing at the game store to where somebody mentioned that D&D is going well when you can hear Highwing in the parking lot. So it's just kind of, like, natural to me.
Look, I'm just saying, Mark Immortal is ham. He is the fourth wall breaking. It's what he does.
He is also, like, a theater owner. He has to be fucking camp. But wait, I don't want to be a metaphor. I was promised I'd be the true voice of the dead. What kind of spoiled sport ruins a play like this? I told you he couldn't hack it. That's it. I'm out. Metaphor. Pfft. I'm confused. Are you still acting, or is he actually offended? Of course I'm acting. You have aptly grasped the key to this play. It is all a game. You're free to go, but remember, the game doesn't end until I say so. But Mr. Director, are you sure we've chosen the right protagonist? The rules of drama clearly state that the hero must experience death and resurrection, yet he's stuck in the prologue. Hear that? You're being reprimanded for letting the pace of the narrative slip. Not my opinion, you understand, but the audience's attention is starting to flag. Well then, go on and prove we weren't mistaken about you.
I'll do my best.
I'm not sure I like how you keep bringing up the protagonist dying at the end.
And to be fair, you're going to be dying a lot.
Oh no, the big city immersive theater and fourth wall breaking gimmicks have infiltrated this place as well! Oh man, this is good.
Twire's really fucking this man up.
Probably should have loaded some more sodas in the fridge, but oh well. Seems the natives solve their problems through smoking. The smell of local herbs is overwhelming. Dirty lungs, clear head. It is.
Also, look, I'm just.
It is so weird to see something like this so lovingly rendered, given its origins.
Look, I'm just saying, anyone calling out Mark Immortal for hammering on the fourth wall clearly has no familiarity with this.
Let's be real, Torpid. Who would be familiar with this series?
Yeah, no clue.
I can think of 5 people. H-Bomber Guy, Iron Chitlin, us. I found what looks like a stairway leading towards the heavens. How does it stay upright? Half the children who stole my microscope are up there. I do like that Danny is currently not super judgmental about smoking. Well, here's the thing. Back when smoking was super in chic, doctors love that shit and would prescribe it all the time. We've learned our lesson.
And part of the problem is nicotine.
Give me that beetle. If you could travel through time, would you go to the future or the past? The past. 10 years ago, maybe. When everything could still be prevented. Too real, too real.
That's my point, Shrike.
Grandpa Simon used to say that days are like hopscotch. Usually they go one after another, but sometimes there's 2 side by side. And sometimes you have to jump backwards. Does Simon Kane know many games? He's the only grown-up who gets games. Everyone thinks they're just silly things for kids, just running around or scoring a point. But Grandpa Simon knows how the game should be. I bet he could even enter the polyhedron. And, how should games be? Does this game give a name to the village? No. It is always the village on the River Gorkon.
I do appreciate this kid's name.
Yeah, I was looking at that. If you went into the polyhedron, you'd understand. Whatever that thing is, I told I'll never see inside it. My place is with the earthly matters, apparently. Answer me this. Did you steal my microscope? I didn't.
Look,
Yeah?
I'm just saying. Danko the Onion, you don't want to go in there.
I did, yeah, but I gave it to Phil. He's over there. How do these stairs stand without support? They'd stand like the polyhedron does. Bye, kid. See you later. And earlier, as it happens. I will say this, looking at the bones now, well, never mind. I was gonna say they seem a lot more plausible until I looked up.
You're not gonna mention that Donko the Onion here just straight up said, "I'm meeting you both earlier and later."
Yeah, because he's entertaining the kids talk about, time travel.
I mean, the man's been handling the Twire real weird.
He just got here. How could... Ooh, what a fancy microscope. Their faces are gloomy. They're up to no good.
Let's ignore them and go
Steve,
further up.
get them.
Well, what is it? Can you see the future? Let me look too. Gimme. Wait your turn, Pipsqueak. Just let me take one look and then I'll give it back. There's a bunch of bugs and little hairs. Doesn't look like much of a future. Why are you using your dog's eye to look? You're not an animal, you know? Yeah, but an animal might see further.
I like the first one a lot.
Good news, everyone! The microscope has been found! Bad news is being mauled by a pack of wild dogs. Oh, the horror. It is funny, however, I have a weird physiological condition where I am incapable of being a dick. Need some help, kids? I can teach you how to use this thing. Here, let me show you. Oh, it's you. Hey, your thingamajig's busted. It doesn't show anything. Just some bugs and weird little hairs. Maybe that is the future. In many, many years, nothing will remain but bugs and hair. It's very sad if you think about it. What makes you think it shows the future?
You could just do the second one.
I missed the second one. What did it say?
It's only seeing bugs and hairs because you're only looking at bugs and hairs.
Ah. See all the different glass pieces inside? Glass like this shows the future when you look through it. Everyone knows that. Grandpa Simon loved making all sorts of things with glass. I only ever seen thingamajigs like this at his place. Why'd you steal from Grandpa Simon, you bastard? That's why we stole it back from you. It's called justice. That's my microscope. I brought it with me from the capital, and you stole it from my luggage. That's called theft. What, you don't know, mister? He doesn't know. Spit it out, you monster. Where did you get this thingamajig from? What did you do to Simon? It was you, wasn't it? Wow. Okay.
Good old love him and leave him, Dankovsky.
More like pay him and cry afterwards, Dinkovsky. Calm down. Calm down.
The Onion's too self-assured to pay him and cry after.
So which one are we doubting? The crying or the paying?
The crying.
Calm down, boy. Please don't shout. What's going on? What don't I know? Just give him back the thingamajig and let him go his merry way. It's broken anyway. Can't see the future at all. No. Grandpa Simon taught us what doesn't take effort doesn't deserve effort. If we just give him back the thingamajig, there's no effort. I have a pocket watch on a chain. It definitely shows the future. Let's make a deal. Come on, let's see it. Ooh, nice. And how does it show the future? With this, you'll always know what time it is, so you'll know what time will be in an hour or 2, or even 3, which means you'll know the future. Oh, you're clever. Alright, give us your watch, but show us how your thingamajig works. We're still curious. First the trade, then I'll show you. To trade an item, I need to put an item into the barter slot. If I want something, I need to give something. I can do this by putting items in cells on my inventory side. People won't agree to a trade if I offer them something less valuable.
Finally, time to give them bugs.
Yes, actually.
I almost wonder if it'll remove your clock if you give them the watch.
Two weeks ago in the capital. A fearless heart to see things through. Glasses without diopters to look older. I'd leave Thanatica to her in a heartbeat. I already have. I fucking knew it too, because I was like, wow, you're really nice to this lady. Of course Dan is like fucking head over heels for her. She woke up in the morgue during a chlorine leak. Could this truly be a case of spontaneous resurrection?
It's not love of living that drives us to overcome death.
Please, hold on a little longer. Even after the inhalation therapy, the swelling won't go away immediately. Chief, finally! Where have you been? The woman you rescued from the morgue is conscious, but she might not stay that way. She's still very weak. It's amazing she's still standing at all with all the gas she inhaled. Actually, hang on a second, no. The burden of leadership. You owe something to everyone, and everyone will find you at fault. It's good to see you too, Seraphima. Step aside with me for a moment, Chief. I checked the morgue records. A body matching her description was declared dead last night.
I'm sorry, Seraphima, really?
Is it supposed to be Seraphim?
It's my guess.
That's what I was thinking too.
He's his angel.
Don't awaken the thrill of the hunt just yet. If indeed that's what we both think it is, we need to keep cool heads. I'm not claiming it does, but imagine for a second. No, let's stick to the facts. I spoke to the orderly on duty last night. He also confirms that our subject showed no signs of life, and Planton himself was there when she woke up. When I reached this woman through the poisonous fog, she herself insisted that she had died. Wow, that chlorine really fucked me up. It's not proof, but she must have had some reason to think it. It is a real Russian name. Yes, but much like a lot of names like Michael and the like, there's probably like origins in fucking religious texts, let's say. At least that's what we're
I
speculating.
mean, my point stands-ish.
You can't miss this
Names
opportunity.
have meaning.
Yeah, like, well, it's very funny working in data processing when you see a lot of names and you realize just how many last names are based on old career choices. We can't miss this opportunity. Unfortunately, the subject is having trouble speaking. All that time in the gas has weakened her voice. I rinsed her mucous membranes and performed inhalation therapy, but you understand I can't conduct an extensive interview. Shame. A first-hand account could point us in the right direction, but there's always a physical examination, or taking a sample. Or an examination of her personal belongings. She came into the morgue with some items, though I haven't had a chance to go back through them myself. I left them on the table by the back entrance. Will you have a look, Chief? Perhaps there's a clue. Ma'am, would you allow us to examine your things? Okay. Hello? Do you remember me? I'm the Bachelor of Medicine Daniil Dankovsky, head of the Thanatica Laboratory. Last night, I saved you from the site of a serious gas leak. The man with death's eyes. Let's not wax poetic. My assistant provided you first aid. I hope you're feeling better, but now we need to understand more about your condition.
Oh no, her eyes are bloodshot. She's on the wacky weed.
Yeah, the wacky weed of chlorine gas, dude?
The wacky tobacco, the devil's lettuce.
Oh yeah, because she just came back from the dead, you know.
Man, weed must be incredible if it could get you back from the dead. I died.
These edibles ain't shit, she says before passing away.
Yeah, because when she took the devil's lettuce, she went to hell before she died.
Exactly.
Allow me to take a blood sample. Perhaps a microscope could give some clarity. This is the tutorial, after all.
Oh.
A disease affects bodily systems. The microscope helps identify which organ is infected. Tissue samples are placed on a glass slide, and the system ensures that slides are sufficiently supplied. I could study the collected samples under the microscope. Should I have taken more samples? To perform the test, I need reagents. The doctor themselves is in charge of the supply. By adjusting magnification, I need to find red bacteria in the sample. Scroll wheel to adjust focus, allow me to see bacteria better. The lifespan is limited, I must act quickly. Man, this is taking me back, holy shit. Used to do this in college!
Looks gross.
It is.
Must go deeper. Zoom and enhance.
We're already at the lowest level, so what about the... There we go!
Now you gotta keep it in your vision for 10 more seconds.
Or is that just the amount of time I have before the fucking bacteria dies?
No, I'm pretty sure it's how long you gotta keep it in your vision. Nope, shit.
I'm guessing the zoom wasn't at the right level.
Maybe you're supposed to find it and then zoom on that.
Maybe. There you are. Oh, I had the...
No, it's smiling.
Get back
I want to
here.
zoom out and move.
The problem is I can't get a good focus on it on this slide. And I'm actually limited on to how far I can zoom in. Or move around. Get back here! A pathogen has been found.
Oh no!
So the fun part about this when you do it in college is that you have to draw those things, and I was really good at drawing them, let's say. A real C- student in that aspect.
How pathological.
How you couldn't draw oblong shapes, can't believe it.
Concept. Oh. Are Lazarus's personal effects from the morgue? Oh, referring to the lady. Okay.
Yeah.
2 rings, obviously a pair. 1 would be too big for her. Medicinal herbs, not a bouquet. Official papers. Morphine and a tourniquet. Huh. Description of treatment, vague, something about novel drugs. Consent form of an experimental treatment at our institute. I accept all risks and waive all claims. Husband left and took off the wedding ring. Unrequited love. Jilted fiance. Chronic morphine addict or severe pain. Herbs. Self-medication? I might understand more if I examine the resurrected woman myself. They are studying a butterfly. Interesting. I wish I could remember my fucking chemistry lessons, because, like, hydrocarbon chains, but I don't know what this is supposed to be. Or what all that is supposed to be. Holy shit. Some of it involving nitrogen and oxygen. Breathing is easier, but talking is still... You can stay quiet for now. I just need to examine you. Luckily, streamer mode is on. It's organic chemistry.
Damn.
Oh, I know.
Can't believe I'm not allowed to see a titty.
Pale and gaunt, looks exhausted. Her blood sample points to
Turn she
leukemia.
remote on instead of she lives being covered up, she's a skeleton. Yep, those are bones, alright.
Skin is seriously damaged due to contact with the gas. Same for her red eyes and mucosal burns. What was that? Bruising, redness, a rough injection. Seems like she had an allergic reaction. Bruising from... Oh. Bruising from repeated injections is the consequence of attempted resurrection. Morphine? Nothing under the hands.
Leggy.
Still the same with the legs. There's something here.
I think that's just normal.
It's weird because chemical burns don't really leave a lump like that, but that's more like...
No, I'm saying it's probably normal.
Yeah, it's just that, like, when I see that, I think, like, fucking like a bite mark or something from a bug. But given the context,
I'm
it's
glad
probably
you
not
clarified
that.
from a bug.
Well, it's not gonna be from a human bite. I don't think any bite could be that style.
It would be impressive, wouldn't it?
Did I miss something with the exam? Oh, I can rotate the camera, so maybe maybe when we go to back and look at this thing again.
Yeah, it's mentioning an allergic reaction.
Problem is, I don't know what they want from me for the inspection. Because we have a couple
And the
interesting...
chemical burns, but there's the allergic reaction that's of note, and the shitload of injections on the arm.
Yeah, I'm just missing how the game wants me to interface with this is all. Because it seems like I missed something, I just don't quite know what.
Now rotate the camera using the right click. Now look at her feet.
Torpid.
What?
Getting a little weird. What do they want from me is the question. Don't even have access to my mind map, so I feel like I'm missing
I was gonna
a
say,
step.
have you tried talking to your lady friend?
Illegal.
You can't. I'm sorry to tell you this, Selnar, but no. I'm not actually sorry to tell you this.
Together with their examination test, the picture is more or less complete. Our miraculously resurrected woman has late-stage leukemia and her injection marks on her body. Ah. Morphine overdose? Seraphima waits and our subject needs rest. Time to come up with a diagnosis, even if it's preliminary.
See, I thought it was the one of they fucked up and because they panicked.
We'll see.
I'll follow you through hell, but not high water. If it gets to high water, that's on you.
I'm glad we have boundaries established, Sarah. So, have you shed any light on the case? I am loath to jump to conclusions, but could Thanatica have discovered some genuine phenomena? She was on a trial for a new drug. I'm not sure our colleagues will disclose the experiment, but I guess anaphylaxis. An acute allergic reaction, and you end up in the morgue. I suppose so, but how do we explain the most astonishing part? The resurrection. Why did a gas leak revive the subject? Did you see the bruise injection sites? Adrenaline. Someone tried to restart her heart with too small a dose. The gas leaked and the body released the adrenaline it was missing. So you think this was a mistake? The subject ended up in the morgue due to negligence? She wasn't actually dead and by coincidence an unaccounted for factor revived her? Is that disappointment I hear? It's unjustified. For example, adrenaline as an emergency tool is promising from a scientific point of view. The research will one day bear fruit.
Stop breaking the fourth wall, Denkovsky.
So, does that mean she wasn't dead after all? And as all the others we tried to find too. As of right now, spontaneous resurrection appears to be nothing but fiction. Then what's your microscope even for? It doesn't show the future, doesn't raise the dead? It's just a toy, really. Sometimes
I ask myself
the same question. Alright, if we can't see the future in that glass, then we're off. We got important things to do after all. A sensible approach. Precious time shouldn't be wasted. Wink. I'm ready.
Still want to know if you lose your clock if you put down the watch somewhere.
Oh yeah, we still have our watch.
Yeah, because you traded a sick bug for it.
Nika gave me the watch on our first day of university. The inscription reads, Ad multos annos. It was Seraphima and...
Sorry, I don't speak French.
Oh, hey, I have a gun! The debutante! Tiny and non-threatening. Oh. Oh, that's dark.
Enough. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote, but it's not the crime we sat down to discuss 2 hours ago.
Oh no, is Donko the Onion getting hanged?
Inspector of the Special Committee. He was sent to investigate the case of my criminal negligence. Supposedly, I didn't save a town out in the east countryside when a plague broke out. I didn't even try, apparently. He's luring me into a trap. His folder is full of intentionally false data. He's not interested in the truth, but rather the downfall of Bachelor Denkovsky. He is my enemy.
Your talent doesn't have too many admirers. Everyone's against you. Ziegler, Vilanovich, Voronin. Shall I continue?
Enough. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kid stealing your man... Oh, wait, you just... 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, to be precise. Focus. I'm only interested in what's important. I'm just beginning to recount everything in order, from beginning to end. The beginning doesn't interest me. My concern is the ending. The result, the finale. As for your backstory, your genesis, all of that is in the case files. Shall we review it? Yes, please. I'm quite curious as to what it contains. Let's see, where was it? Ah, yes, the ministerial inspection of your lab, Thanatica, began in early September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you dashed across the country to a backwater town to bring back what would be just described as... Yes, an immortal man. Let's set aside your fantasies for the moment. The important part is that you fled from the investigation. And this town had an outbreak of some fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you were the only medical professional on site. Accurate so far? Well, not inaccurate. The devil's in the details. You appear to be setting a trap. On the third day, the town's leaders gathered in the town hall to form an emergency command to fight the epidemic. And what was Daniil Denkovsky, who was, I repeat, the only qualified specialist in town, doing that day? What's that? Your lip is trembling. Did I unsettle you? Your tricks won't work on me. You're right to feel ashamed. Instead of fulfilling your Hippocratic oath and leading the fight against the plague, you're engaged in... What? Come on, don't look at the table. My eyes are up here.
Go full jackass. Number 3.
I'm not looking down at a shame. I'm just simply amazed at your informant's sloppy work. On the 4th day, the town lost its water supply. They required a hospital. But the one person who could set it up, what was he doing? Tell me, Denkovsky, where did you spend the 4th and 5th days?
No, that one's too paranoid.
In a jail cell. That's what your papers say, right? Come the evening of the 4th day, the doctor from the capital attempted to flee the dying town on a cargo train like a rat. For those who played Pathologic 1, this could actually happen. Where's my water?
Here.
Ah, there we go.
You're welcome.
He was caught and jailed, and then he remained as the plague ravaged the town. I admit, I find even the act of reading about it repugnant. I won't lie, I considered escape. Escape, not flight. Thanatica was in the process of being destroyed back in the capital. You considered escape to avoid facing a painful truth. When I came to town, I found that Simon Kane, the immortal man of whom I pinned all my hopes and dreams on, was dead. Ah, we're doing this again. Okay. He died under mysterious circumstances a few hours before my arrival. But when the epidemic began, you could have saved others. You're a doctor. You swore an oath. Why did you abandon the ordinary townsfolk? Simon Kane's nature, the mystery of his immortality and death, that was the most important thing that happened in this little town. And to me. But I can't just relay it to you. To understand, one must immerse themselves in the details, take in the full picture. Simon Kane's death was the primary concern, not the deaths of tens of thousands, but one fantastical old man. Oh my, Bachelor, oh my. No, you're twisting it. You're rewriting the past. Where did I lie exactly? Point it out. I'll tell you what really happened on the 3rd day at Town Hall. No, I know your plan. Once again, you'll drown me in unnecessary details. Leave aside your stories of children and microscopes. I told you I'm interested in the ending, not the beginning. Do you also read books backwards? This is the guy that did the Harry Potter spoilers back in 2009. You will recount everything in whatever order I tell you to. On the 6th day, the plague destroyed the town. So if you would be so kind, explain to me, what were you doing on the 5th day? Were you really so indifferent to the plights of the people around you? The town couldn't have perished on the 6th day. I was there for 12. There's an error in your report. You disappoint me, Bachelor. I'll ask again. On the 5th day, what were you doing? Think. So yeah, this game has a very disjointed timeline of events, let's say. Also, this looks fucking good. Oh no, dead children. Oh shit, I missed that. Ooh, that's a good way to introduce that. This sounds like the Diablo 2 town theme. Did Pathologic 2 have a flyby intro like that? No. Like, they are flexing right now. Boy howdy. I don't think they had the people to do it before. How did they get the money?
Pathologic 2 did well enough for itself.
We will be waiting for you, dear Bachelor. I'm never leaving this place. They trapped me in the bloody town, and now I'm trapped in a jail cell. Who's gonna bring you a glass of water when you're old, Chief? Seraphima laughed. I don't intend to get old, I said. I've gotten old already. This is the 2nd time I've ruminated over how humiliating this is. Sleeping in a jail cell. Prisons are bare and filthy because of poverty, not cruelty. At least, That's what I told myself the first time around. I came here for a breakthrough, and I was broken. God, Dankowski is such a theater kid. Riddle me this. What place has an entrance but no exit? A grave? This triple accursed town is sapping your resolve by the minute. Is the local herbs brewing, or have you finally cracked? Will it all be like this always? I can combat apathy. Kick a trash can if it helps. In Mania, you're sharp and fierce! Harmful side effects? What harmful side effects? Hey, you there, let me out already! Apathy and indifference are constantly rising. To move faster, fight apathy by increasing mania. Shouldn't have wasted time dwelling on it. All is lost. I failed at everything I tried to do. Victoria Olgumskaya Jr., the daughter of a local factory worker. She thinks she wields mystic powers and the authority that comes with them.
Guests are always welcome here.
So she lets me out. Oh, I see. He has the power, but not the will. Straight as an arrow. Governor Saburov. The Saburovs are the load-bearing bones of this town. Hard, dry, and colorless compared to the other two ruling families. Order rests upon them. When I arrived, Saburov pinned all his hopes on me, and hated me for it. He thought the star from the capital would show the Kanes and Old Gimskis how dangerous overreacting ambitions could be. Alas, the star proved to be another dreamer.
No promises about taste, but it'll certainly be hot.
Dankowski, before you ask, I allowed the girl in. She is Old Gimski's daughter, and she interceded on your behalf. But even if she hadn't, I wouldn't have kept you here. You threw me behind bars yesterday, and today you're setting me free? What a mercurial tyrant you are. Uh-oh. Dialogue choices matter for the meter. What were you detained for? Lapses in memory? Let me see your pupils. Don't worry, I'm a doctor. You committed the most heinous crime a doctor could commit. You tried to abandon your patients, to flee the town and save your sorry hide. Again, I'm being accused of who knows what, without evidence. I figured it all out. Or would you claim you went to the railway station to watch the birds? What if I did? Whatever happened yesterday is beyond reach. Today, the plague has reached the backbone. Saburov! God. Beyond the thin walls of this building, death rages. We boarded up the doors and windows, but the plague fumes are sweeping in. You and I, we have mere hours left. And now we're both trapped. Is it not ironic? He who digs holes is liable to fall in them, is what I'll say. There have been cases of criminals surviving the sacking of a besieged city and prisons. A prison is also a fortress, but our fortress lacks food and water. Outside, we are presumed dead. Know this, Dankowski. I want to punish your cowardice, that much is true, but I didn't want you dead. I'm sorry. What do you mean, presumed dead? 2 days ago, a decree was issued declaring all people in infected districts to be presumed dead. Not to be rescued unless they call for help with signal bonfires. A folly. Without a protective suit, you can't venture into the miasma, let alone light the fires. So, officially, you and I are dead.
Means one thing, Highway.
What?
It's time to level the city.
I mean, that'll happen in about 6 days.
Just gotta nip it in the bud.
A decree was issued, you say, by whoever wields power, right? Tell it to me straight. You issued an inhumane rule, never expecting to be its victim. I did not issue that decree, nor did you, though everyone pinned their hopes on you at first. You have no moral right to condemn the decisions of those who at least tried to act. Fine, I'll deal with this later, but for us to be let out, someone has to venture outside, right? I'm ready to volunteer. The miasma already seeps into the rooms of the town hall, and you want me to open the front door? No, our only chance is to barricade and pray for a miracle. I have a device, a prototype. It disperses miasma. With it, I could go through the infected districts. A device? Yeah, the one you confiscated along with all my belongings, including medicine, by the way. No, your gadgets from the capital are just as unreliable as you. I won't unlock the main entrance, risking contamination of the town hall just because of your novelty lighter. And your alternative is? We bide our time, hope for the best. Katarina won't be scared. Ah, a brilliant plan. Thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather do something. You said the plague is already at the town hall? Where? The far room. We've locked it already. Give me the prototype back. I'll clear the contamination in the room and prove that the device works. Fine. It should be in the main hall. Confiscated items are also there on the counter. No one has disturbed them. Take them, and after that, they'll unlock the far room for you. But if you fail to clear the miasma, you won't be let out. Let's hope you didn't break anything of mine. The town is a trap. I feel sorry for this town, but it's doomed. My life work is more important to me and more than a tiny step settlement. Now, where's my crap? I'm begging you, tell them to open the doors. Everything's locked. We're trapped in here. Oh, Pawn isn't the name of the kid. It is the name of the set actors. Are you totally out of your mind? Use your head. Do you think they'll lock the doors for fun? Have you seen what's out there? It's like the last days of Sodom. And Mara Shabnak walks on her clay legs. My friend's stuck outside. We were together. I managed to slip inside, but he... What's going on outside? He's a goner. Forget it. Your friend's gone. Whole district is doomed. There's plague fumes everywhere. No air to breathe. We're doomed too. Simple as. Quit spreading panic. Explain what's going on, if you please. Where have you been the last few days? Under a rock? Town's under quarantine. And quarantine dictates that infected districts are sealed off. That's how we got here. Whoever came up with the quarantine rules is a real idiot. They locked themselves in town hall with that decree. We're cut off from everything. All the doors were locked. They've walled us in and left us for dead. And who is this genius who's in charge of the quarantine? Someone or other. Could be anyone at this point. A chicken with its head cut off could do better. Seems like old Gimsky Jr. was calling the shots at first. There was talk of a vaccine even. And some big shot started issuing those ridiculous decrees. Isn't there a doctor from the capital here? Isn't he overseeing emergency command? I heard the doctor lost his nerve and tried to skip town. Disgraceful. How could someone look themselves in the mirror after that? That's exactly what I am saying. I feel sorry for him. I understand the fear. I'd run too, if I could. But it's too late now. I only regret one thing. Who's gonna water Mrs. Oya now? You're mistaken. The doctor may have considered running, but he stayed and took charge. Oh, you've got quite the active imagination. If he took charge, then why are we still locked in here? Why is the backbone being engulfed in sickly air? Maybe ask your doctor how we're supposed to get out of the town hall when there's deathly air outside. I'll deal with it, don't you worry. Ooh, apathy is going down the fucking holy shit. Some people get trapped, others happily trap themselves. Doors, windows, brains, all boarded off. Now we'll never figure out who Miss Zoya is. Use your imagination. Don't board off your brain like these people. You? Are you the head of this place? Could you sign this paper for me, please? The death certificate, I mean. Whose? My brother's dead. Bad man he was. Wicked man. Still, he was family. No, I'm fussing about collecting all the papers. It's the 5th day now that I can't get a death certificate. Silly, really. The man's no more but the paper. Oh, please make sure you have the paper. My condolences for your loss. The plague spares no one. I wish it was the plague. Killed himself in a way. 5 days ago, he tried to take a knife to the younger Barak at the station. He thought Barak had killed his father, but it was all just rubbish. They cleared his name now. That was the day I first arrived. I remember now. An herb bride wanted to take your brother's body. I didn't allow it. Give me your stuff! It's all mine. Hold on, are you the one who issued the decree and not to rescue people from the infected districts? You're right, sometimes only the harshest measures can prevent total catastrophe. Vlad the Younger, I let power slip into the hands of those unfit to wield it. The consequences are plain. Vlad the Younger, Vladislav Olgimsky, son of Wait, what? Oh, I see. Son of Vladislav Olgimsky, the factory owner. Heir to one of 3 ruling families. One could imagine the autonomy he enjoyed living under his father's shadow. He thought his father's power could be gently modernized through reform. He kept up with contemporary thinkers, put his faith in progress. And as his reward, the dirtiest of tasks fell to him. Ugh. What option does the town have when there's no vaccine or cure? When there's neither hospital nor doctors? Isolation and quarantine are our only tools to slow the plague spread. Hold on, are you the one who issued the decree not to rescue people from infected districts? Everyone is saying that I acted as Isidore Barak did 5 years ago. They can think what they want, but they're remembering wrong. My measures were not so harsh. Barak sealed off the plague districts with no chance of escape. I at least told orderlies to keep an eye out for bonfires, to give those trapped behind the cordons a chance. I understand the logic, but the measure should be granular, not district-wide. And why bonfires? What do they guarantee? An infected man could light one just as well. It's a primeval belief, one might say. She can't tolerate fire. She's either afraid of it, or in contrast, drawn to it like a moth. I found it symbolic. Please keep in mind our orderlies are simple folk. They need a convincing omen to compel them into the plague fumes. Convincing to them, not you or I. She can't tolerate fire? You mean the plague? The sarcasm is unwarranted. The plague feels alive even to me sometimes, let alone the orderlies. If you spend any time with us, you'd understand. And I was just beginning to respect you. Be that as it may, by the 3rd day, we realized the scale of the catastrophe. The town needed saving, and I was ready to propose concrete measures. And here we are. Most things can't tolerate fire. Yeah? I will soon pay with my life for my actions. Don't say that. We'll get out of here. All of us. And I already know how. I will soon pay for my life for my inactions as you will you for your inaction. I am not a proud man, Danskovsky. 2 days ago, I waited for you at the emergency epidemic committee meeting. If you wished to take matters into your own hands, I would have not stood in your way, but you simply didn't show up.
Dick?
You're a brave man, Vlad. You actually tried to do something. I won't let you die. It's funny how both Pathologic 2 and 3 opened up with a very overwhelming sense of, this is all your fault, fuckface. And what did they say?
Please, everyone knows it's the polyhedron's fault.
Oh, I
Always
never...
blaming the shapes.
And isn't that like the big lesson of Pathologic too, and the hair specs route in general?
What's that? Sorry, I'm clearing out my asthma.
That the polyhedron's the problem.
Yeah. There's a good summary of the effects where, naturally Dankovsky's is a secular approach, while, I always forget his name. Barak's approach is more, mystical in a way.
To be fair, he is of this place and of the steps as well.
Yep.
With every breath, your soul drains slowly away.
What's
so
that?
just keep your
Okay,
mouth
that's...
shut and don't let
Okay.
it slip out.
Dick?
What's that smell? Science! Your contraption works, let's assume that much. Is it enough to traverse the infected districts? We already established that you have no better options. Fine, let's assume that too. Listen up. You need to make it to the southern exit of the district. It's guarded by orderlies. The other exits are sealed off or being guarded by vigilantes. Best avoided. By vigilantes, you mean a mob armed with sharp sticks driven mad by fear? Gotcha. But first you need to light several bonfires. More than one, that's important. Again, with the bonfires, I'll just tell the orderlies that there are living people trapped in the district. I said it already, this is how it's been since the first outbreak 5 years ago. If there are fires burning in an area, that means there are still survivors, able-bodied and healthy. Only those that are worth saving. We order not to bother with small pockets of doomed people. Nonsense, I'm not just anybody, I'm a doctor. The orderlies will take my word for it and let me out. You're a doctor who shirked his responsibilities. 2 days ago, you didn't even show up to the emergency epidemic committee meeting. You haven't even examined the patients nor looked for solutions. Your word isn't worth anything. I'm your only hope for salvation.
Your apathy's running a little high there, bucko.
Time to smoke some sweet tobacco.
Think. Think, damn it.
These reins chafe my hands bloody.
Yep, Selnar, and it's, you know, as we've established to the people of the steppes, the earth is a living thing.
The district is infected and sealed off. I can only leave if I light several bonfires. Chicanery. Chicanery.
Chicanery.
Chicanery. I was sitting there like, that's not right at all. What'd I say?
Chicanery.
Matches on hand.
I also don't consider it a spoiler Selnar, because this is Pathologic 3, so it assumes a degree of familiarity already. I don't know about you, Wang.
Sorry, what was that? I was taking in orders.
Talking about the original game, and also Pathologic 2, and about the polyhedron, and the nature of it.
It's a weird situation because this is the plot again, just more of it, so I don't quite know how we're going to approach spoilers.
I disagree, actually. Because it's kind of easy to forget the ending of 2.
Oh, right.
I'd rather not hear at all.
Mark Immortal basically gives you, the player, mad shit for your indecision, and bitches at you for going off script, so he's got other actors who will do the part again. That's when you see the Bachelor and the Changeling.
I'm gonna find the bonfires. Problem is I don't really see anything in this fog. See, the problem is I don't really remember much about the ending of 2 because I was panicking like a motherfucker, and then the instant we were given the win condition, I just kind of just empty my brain of thought. Like, I don't remember at all going off script.
Didn't you get the Devil Deal ending?
No. We avoided that entirely.
Okay. Yeah, no, Mark Immortal gives you, the player, shit for it.
I gotta fucking rewatch that VOD then. Left after we talked to the governor, what'd I miss? A lot of waxing poetic about how the Bachelor's a fucking pussy and ran away. Like, gross oversimplification of the dialogue, but it's kind of the long and short of it. They're really emphasizing the fact that you did not show up on the third day and you're a dick for not doing so. Oh, right, I have supervision. I forgot about that. Why is that rock super red? Are you a bonfire? You are, so I missed a bunch of them, actually. Oh god, what the fuck? Interesting. I guess if you highlight red things, you, get more apathetic.
Becoming numb to it all.
What's up, Torben?
Assuming he berates the player for going off script because it's not Pathologic 1 again.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense given the, way we're fucking with narratives now. Oh, I think I know what that is. Can I get there? There's the question. Oh, I'm aware I have a limited number of matches, but what I've also been noticing is that every time I use a match, my device also gets used. Which is weird, and I don't think that's intended to be the case. Oh, shit! I didn't think that would make me a cynic. Shit.
More thoughts. More thoughts.
Where's a trash can? I need to kick something. Can I get to you?
Go around the coffins.
Yeah. Kick that bitch!
Enough. Quiet.
Let me kick it again! Let me kick it again! Ah! Nova regenerating can kicks!
It makes sense. And it probably does, it just takes a bit.
Ooh, stuff. Matches?
Oh yeah, stealing from the dead.
Also, wow, matches are actually useful now. They were just trade fodder in the original game.
Yep, exactly, Selnar.
A trash can!
And
My
loot.
head hurts enough as it is.
Ooh, hey. I like this voice actor for Daniil. It's pretty good.
And I understand why the can kicking creates mania now.
I'd rather not hear this.
Care to explain?
Oh, he's just keeping his thoughts moving.
Ah.
The pain makes him feel something.
Now I need to go to my right. Cool. Handy little device this is. Reminds me of the weird ocular thing he had in the original game.
Not gonna light that?
I don't have to. I lit all the ones we need.
Okay.
We only need to light 5 for the orderlies to, you know, supposedly let us out.
I'm just saying, this seems like a bad idea.
That's fine. We're a doctor. We know what's best. He's alive! Boys, there's someone alive here! I'm not the only survivor. There are people trapped in Town Hall. They need urgent help. Whoever's trapped in there is dead to us. Saburov's orders. Saburov is also trapped himself there too, you fool! Why did that make me apathetic? And who are you? The only good... Who are you? A human. A human! Talking to you! A human! We're only doing our jobs. The decree is simple. No fires, no entry. People can only be saved if the bonfires are lit. Otherwise it means they're all dead. Open your eyes, man! They're all lit! Wait, really? 1, 2, 1, 5, 5. Boys, there are survivors in the backbone! Well then, clear the exit out to the district. Escort people from fire to fire. Do not deviate from the route. Hurry, and one more thing. At least wipe a rag around your face so you don't breathe in the miasma. Indeed, we'll find some kind of protection. What was that?
I said rap.
Ah. It's right terrifying to go in there, but it can't be helped. Orders are orders. And you, survivor. Why are you still standing there? Go on, go on out to the clean district since you managed to walk away. This is not a good idea. And good luck in there. Tell the governor that I won our bet. The people in Town Hall have a chance, ergo so does the town. My decisions echo the future. The town is merely a sequence of districts, and I am the one to choose that sequence. I can choose the shuffle route, avoiding dangerous districts, or walk directly to my target. No need to rush. If I change my mind, I could always undo my last move or start over. So this is the big thing that throws me for a fucking loop. You can, you don't have to walk through the district all the time. Hey, Sawbones, that you? You the big city Sawbone? Yes? Don't you fret. I'm not interested in your jingle jangle. Not worth the hassle. Just give it to me straight. Am I plagued? You don't.
Yes, kill him.
Why are you all so violent in this situation?
I'm not violent.
I'm serious and scared. Is it okay to admit fear to a Sawbones? Ever since I found out my Kulin has died, I've been scared out of my wits. It claimed her in 5 hours, and she was young and strong. Are you talking about your wife or your daughter? How could I marry her when she's at the kin? Or was anyway. She left them, but was torn between the town and the steppe. Thought maybe if I quarreled with her on purpose, she'd return to her kind. Not have to suffer her fate no more. Too late for that now. My condolences. Poor thing, such a shame. I don't want to die, though. Give it to me straight. Will I follow Kulon soon? Should I prepare bread and milk?
Do you not see the first option, the previous one?
No, why?
Because the Bachelor, Denkovsky was saying, I thought the steppe people were immune to the plague.
Oh yeah, I did read that, but I figured this would be a better option. So you suspect your lover might have infected you. It's not impossible. When did you last see her? Day before yesterday, in the morning. When she died. Yesterday. I know very little of the plague yet, but it's clear to me from its dynamics that one can't survive the infection for more than a day. If you were infected, you wouldn't be here. Are you sure? Considering how many people died since the outbreak began 2 days ago, the disease obviously develops very quickly. I'd say the incubation period is about 5 to 8 hours. Oh, you've done me a service. Poor Kulin's suffering ended just yesterday. She came to me earlier than that. Your math checks out, Doctor. Sorry, I should address you with respect. According to your count, I couldn't have caught it from her. Maybe not from Kulin, but from someone else. Someone you could have met even half an hour ago. Easily. Don't celebrate just yet. Ah yes, Festivore is the Shabnak.
I don't need to make this man more paranoid.
Visible skin, breathing normal, that's enough to rule out old infection. If it takes 5 hours for someone to burn out like a candle, it's clear as day. Been racking my brain. She was healthy when she came to me, only her legs were wobbly after a night of dancing. And suddenly, bam! Dead of the plague like that. Shows you how death sneaks up on you. Wicked, like a cut person in an alleyway. This plague is the most virulent disease known to science. If we could say known. Such loud words of yours. They ring here in the backwater. It's like an alarm bell or artillery. They don't fit the scenery. Like you. Can I help you with something? You're looking lost like a newborn babe. Lost, am I? Huh. Maybe you could help. I'm looking for a doctor named Reuben. If I knew where he was, I would have gone to him with my plague question. He saw the last outbreak and was Barak, Isidor's apprentice. But he's gone, vanished as if the earth swallowed him. You'd think he's right here in the warehouse. I'll be damned. That's what I was told, last without an exact address. Tough luck. I'd love to repay you, but I can't. Don't know where Reuben went. You know, try asking the kids, if you run into some. They scoured every corner of this place, they don't miss a thing. If Reuben's here, they'd see him. I'm less eager to have to deal with the local kids again, but it looks like I have to. Anything to kick around here? I need mania. I have to kick a garbage can to feel alive. Oh yeah, one thing that they mentioned, but one thing that they mentioned in the demo, but gotta bring up here: break mirrors. We'll have more than 7 years bad luck if you leave a mirror alive. Bull? Can't talk to the bull, though. Oh, hey. Holy shit!
The glossy over the Kennedy and now whatever.
Bad grief. Grigory Fillin. This petty lord called himself Bad Grief, an anarchist at heart, valuing freedom above all else, but only his own. Because of his friendship with the Ilgimskis and the Baraks, he saw himself above the law. At least he has some aesthetic sense, even if it was street level. Pinned him to a wall like a butterfly and left him to die. Even stabbed him with a knife for good measure. But he didn't die from those wounds. Do you know what he died from? Thirst. Do you have any water? What are you doing here, actor? I am no actor. I neither feel nor act. Call me a shadow, a remainder of a person. A trace, echo, a glove left behind at someone's house. A useless thing, really. Who needs a lone glove? But it is proof that someone was once here to lose it. What kind of absurd theatric. Is this some kind of grotesque performance? Remind me what Too Much Mania does beside limited from conversation. If you peak from mania, you have a heart attack and die. The bachelor's heart is also tiny. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely props for the bloody denouement. Why not say, assume you really are speaking to a shadow, a remnant of a dead person. On the other hand, this town is full of oddities. I'm used to being surprised. The shadow of a dead man? No need to gasp. You are a scientist, a researcher of death. So, gaze into the face of a dead man. Perhaps then you'll understand why only a mask remains. Sounds like a metaphor. I'm more interested in natural sciences. But you came to a town ruled by scientists that are pretty unnatural, or have strayed from nature. If you do not want to delve deeper, fine. Just know, if one like myself is here, then the person you are looking for isn't. Today, that person is already dead. Yes, I can see the body myself. It is the body of a man I'm looking for. Why would they think Grief killed Simon? When you take out the pitchforks, you'll always find something to nail them with. Grief saw the faces of his killers. Do you recognize them? You're asking that as a detective. I'm afraid it's not that kind of story. Grief was killed by a mob, not a person with a name. He often thought about death, imagining what his last words would be. And when death finally came, do you know what he said? What? Ow. You alright, Torpin? That was all he could come up with as he bled out, pinned to a wall by a pitchfork. How's that for last words? Fabulous. One for the quote books.
You know, I like the second one about the patient, though.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I think it's a bit too, like, verbose. He said, ow, and thought to himself, what a disgrace. That's life for you. You muse on death, prepare for it, and when the time comes... I don't know why I asked this. I still don't believe you even exist. And I don't believe your words, either. Alas, poor Grief.
I
knew him well. He did deserve this. Wow! Grief set us up for yesterday's escape, but he lied to us. You betrayed the people who trusted you. But Grief was crucified for a different crime. Simon's murderer. You couldn't have killed Simon. Oh, I see. Blood long dried. They dragged him here dying. Can't do anything about it today. Yesterday, oh yesterday, my curse, my enemy. If only I didn't let them kill Grief yesterday. I would have learned today how he's connected to Simon's death. I hate you, yesterday. No, I can't kick the trash can. Fuck. Man, it's kind of strung up there like a G. I was noticing this pole in specific because it looked like it jiggled for a minute.
Interesting too, given what we know from Pathologic too.
Yeah, Grief was never really accused, was he?
Kinda, but also we know the source of the second outbreak of the Sand Plague into...
Yeah, but what we know of 2 doesn't fucking matter for Daniil. He has his own plot line.
That's why I'm wondering where they're going with this one, because... Once again, 2 explained what the source of the second outbreak of the plague was.
Halt, who goes there? Turn your head up and look at us. What's the password? Heckety feckety sat on pipe. Smelled a bit ripe. All the king's cricket and all the king's geese couldn't rid Hecate of the smell of damp cheese. Now say the password. I'm looking for a man, a doctor named Stanislav Rubin.
Oh, you don't wanna guess the password?
I guess I could entertain these kids. Is the password geese? It's crickets. There's one on the pipe right now. Can't you hear them chirping? Is your name Cricket, or do you mean an actual insect? What are you calling an insect, Gramps? You going deaf? Say old timers like you with a big metal horn in their ears. Maybe try that instead of embarrassing yourself. I'm only 28. I suppose might seem like a lot to a child. Wow, how are you even walking around? Even more so with that bald spot on the top of your head. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not bald. Not yet, but
You're playing their game.
I can see it all from up here, even in the future. You'll be combing over a bald patch and powdering up your wrinkles until you look like amateur hour at the mortician's parlor. It's such an active imagination. It would be a shame if you fell off that pipe. I won't. I can see such a grand future from up here. All the grown-ups are dead from the plague and we rule the town.
Okay, but specifically, Ish, the apathy gain was because our boy the Bachelor bought into it.
I'm not bald!
I'm not bald!
That's enough chatter. I'm looking for a man named Reuben, a doctor. Supposed to be at the warehouses? They don't have a doctor named Reuben, only a boiler man who needs a name to do his boiler work. Although if you think about it, he's kind of like a doctor. He fixed the furnace, cured it, I guess. Okay, so where can I find this boiler man?
Kid knows what's up.
You stupid? At the boiler house. Makes sense. But you won't find him anymore. This pipe I'm sitting on is barely warm. I mean, something's off at the boiler house. Maybe the boiler man's lost his marbles. While he was there stoking the fires, the pipe was hot as hell, but now it's cooling down. Ex oili parvolum veritas. I think what we're slowly learning about this game is that I tend to talk with a depressive attitude in mind, and that's going to be a real problem.
I'm wondering how this one's gonna go off script.
Well, we are dealing with time travel. Maybe we'll actually cure the plague and Mark will get super fucking miffed by it.
Maybe, I don't know. As I said before, we know what the source of the second outbreak is, according to Pathologic too, so curious where they're going with it.
Hey mister, what's this doodad on your chest? It's no doodad, it's a brooch. Looks more like a dude mom to me. That's the worst pun I've ever heard in my life. Says the guy wearing a lady's pin. It's a brooch. A man's brooch. Oh, did we brooch a sensitive topic? Aren't you bored yet?
Brooch, because it can also be said brooch.
Bored, chalkboard, let me think. No, I'm not bored, just a little pigletted. What, you think this is funny? Buzz off. I'm looking for the boiler man. Your friends over there told me the pipe was leading to the heat plant. There you go, walking the wrong way, dummy. Follow the pipe the other way to get to the boiler house. Around here, the pipes are ice cold. Don't need to be rude.
Yeah, no, Wang, that kind of accessory is also called a brooch. That's how you read it.
I'm aware.
No, puns are great. Denkovsky's a coward.
A coward that needs to kick a fucking trash can. Boy, howdy.
Look, I'm just saying there's proof on this channel of my feelings on puns.
Oh god, I have to find... We haven't even found a place to save yet.
Oh, I'm not saying you were complaining, Shrek. I'm just saying Denkovsky's a coward.
I mean, it's true. People were telling us how he ran away like a bitch.
I more meant that he can't handle puns.
I figured as much. I'm just lending more credence to the statement.
The man doesn't understand the simple joys of wordplay.
I have a feeling that's not the way I'm supposed to be going.
You mean out of town? No. Don't worry about it. Also, can you leave the town following the tracks? I'm curious.
Puns will destroy the human spirit. That'll lead me out of town, and I don't think I want to do that. I'm supposed to be following pipes.
That's what I'm wondering, if you can leave town.
Not technically. Because, right now, well, I guess I can... What's this? Daniil, your handwriting is atrocious.
What?
Why does he have, like, random angles here? I like the detail that he has, like, little things drawn on the map. It's just kind of cool that they're just, you know, further developing this thing. La colpa, sequira, la parte, offensa, grido cum suol, ma la vendetta tia testimono averce la dispensa.
Look, Shrike, all I'm saying is if they had too much liquor, it would have wrecked them.
Why'd you draw a bull here, Dankovsky?
Because it's important to the region.
He doesn't care about that. He's a doctor. Oh, the pipe forks off. Okay, I missed that. What's this? I don't think this is the way to go, because it leads out of the area.
Hunt the child.
Who are you? The new boiler man? Your friend said the boiler house is nearby. Am I heading the right way? Sure, see the smoke come from the chimney? That's the boiler house. But the boiler man hasn't been seen in 2 days. I hope he didn't boil himself. I hope he's okay too.
I don't know, this man sounds like a real hot commodity.
I tried to say
I heard that, Wang.
I was trying to think of something, but I got nothing. Just brains straight to mist. Ooh, strychnine. Wow.
Hell yeah, brother, let's get manic with strychnine.
Dankovsky, you're fucked up, dude.
It's only little strychnine.
As a treat. Stanislav Rubin, a pathologist, one of the few doctors in town, a straightforward and decisive man. He did something that proves the anger of everyone, that provoked the anger of everyone, the Canes and the Kiln, his friends and enemies. One of those people you know immediately upon meeting them that they won't die of old age. There's medicine left in the cabinet, drugs saved for a rainy day, carefully rationed. There you are, Shadow. Bad sign. You're not superstitious, are you? A sign isn't bad. It only points to what it signifies. The one you came for is...
No. Finish that sentence.
The one you came here is no more. Today they are already dead.
So that man pissed off both the kin and the Canes. He really kicked the hornet's nest.
I bet you it's because he tried to cut open a body by not being one of the Menku. It was one of the big things in both Pathologic, the original one, and in the enhanced Haruspex route. I keep forgetting his name. Is that people of the village are not allowed to cut open a body with a knife unless you're part of the Menku, which is only the Burak clan. I bet you this guy tried to do that, and people got really mad at him. Kids say Ruben here worked as a stoker. How'd that happen? He needed a hideout. Grief, an old friend, suggested this place. In the end, he even enjoyed stoking the furnace. Physical work soothes, leaves no room for thought. Only soot clings so deeply. Reuben was scrubbing it off himself when they came for him. Why did he need a hideout? Reuben came closer to understanding who Simon truly was. After all, he was the one who pronounced him dead. He was afraid that revelation would not be forgiven. What revelation? What did he discover? This is critical. Reuben witnessed a miracle and paid for it with his life. Did y'all know that astronauts are slightly claustrophobic? They all needed some space. God, shut the fuck up. Will you tell me what happened or not? Was he murdered? By who? 3 days passed since Simon's death. Reuben hid here in the boiler room, but they found him, silenced him. Did you choose the right command there, Beowulf? This seems a little overkill.
I think they tried undoing it as well, but kept doing it.
Oh, I can't tell if that was just an accident or just bad UI design.
It's one of those commands that just takes a bit of learning.
What can I do now? I can pay a visit to the Canes, I suppose? Disillusionment. Look at that skull.
So this is interesting. That means we could have met him before this point.
Oh, absolutely, and I think that's what we're gonna do. It's just that we lack the capacity to do so. Right now,
well, that's my point, is it's something to work on when you get more free reign over time.
yeah. Because right now we're just recounting things to the interrogator. Stanislav Rubin, my last lead is killed. The trail of the immortal is lost.
Okay, so you can put stuff in here. Put your watch in here.
Put time in time? Are you insane?
Just explodes on the spot.
No. It all clumps together and turns into a bunch of sponges. At least that's what JoJo told me.
Alright, so now I want to see if your clock goes away or not. Nope. Damn, missed opportunity.
How do I save in this game? Because I thought the clocks did it.
It's always saving.
Oh, is it just auto-saving all the time?
Mm-hmm. Go take your shit out of the fucking thing, though.
I actually, well, I kind of want to keep it in there for now. Because
watch?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Time is forever, after all.
Yeah, but you might lose track of time.
Oh, how could I possibly do that, I say, with all the fucking overtime I've done on streaming?
Look, man, I'm just saying, time has a way of getting away from you.
I do think it's time to figure out how to get to the Canes. Or where our objective is. Do I not have an objective? I'm gonna review my map here, what's going on. Simon's trails run cold.
The objective.
Oh! The objective
Yeah,
icon was
go
just
visit
different.
the Canes.
That's what I thought was the case, it's just that the icon was different from what I was used to.
Also, what's that thing in the upper, in the right?
Isidore Barak, colleague of mine, the best doctor in town, summoned here with a letter that promised something sensational.
Interesting.
Supposedly, there's a door out here, but I don't see one.
Given... okay.
This map is lying to me. Oh god, we can't run for long at all. Ugh.
And because they expect you to use the map.
want to use is a trash can with my boot.
Why don't you just travel there and then hit something?
I got one right here.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Now you're just being dramatic, Dinkowski.
It's literally all he knows how to be.
Yeah. It's funny how he laments his time spent in theater once. Yet man, dude really loves waxing poetic.
Basically, we went over this. The man prefers cinema.
If I slip through the archway without deviating from the M route, the rest of the journey will pass without incident. I could turn to another archway, then I'll have to create a new route. I'll have to pass through dangerous districts again myself.
You're too high-strung.
Are we, Denkovsky? Are we? Oh god, did that use an entire thing? It did. Fuck. I don't think I could reload this in this reality, let's say.
So, Wang, let's do some review anyway while you're walking through this. Do you remember the cause of the second outburst of the sand plague? Outbreak, excuse me.
Not precisely. It's been...
Your boy Isidore...
I was just gonna say it's been, I want to say 3 to 4 years since... No, it's been 6 years since the fucking Pathologic stream. Ugh.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. But yeah, Barack's dad, deliberately dug it up to force an ultimatum on the town.
Wow, I don't remember.
Because one side...
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Holy shit.
To be fair, it's a thing that you kind of have to piece together to some extent, or at least Barack pieces it together. Because yeah, one half of the town is obsessed with the future and stagnating, the other half is obsessed only with the past. And so he figured the sand plague was the only way to give a town...
Every time you say his name, I think Obama.
Yeah, Obama forced the town to have an ultimatum.
Barack.
Grow or die.
Well, we made it through safely. Though our gun is empty, let's say. It's safe here. For now.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Do I gotta get the OST for this game again?
You mean this? This sand plague, said Barack Obama.
Oh, you mean the Rust Angels?
But yeah, no, Isidore deliberately, well, yes, deliberately dug up the
so
sand
jittery,
plague.
Dinkowski?
Oh no, your mirror broke. I'm so sorry. What the fuck is this sculpture here?
Man, who could have done this, says Dunkovsky, hand covered in blood, full of glass.
The judge is not receiving petitioners today. Please vacate the premises. How dare you speak to me like that? Do you know who I am? Oh, of course, Dr. Denkowski, I remember you. After everything you said last time, you have the audacity to cross this threshold once again. But you've been in town for 5 days now. What have you been doing this time? Surviving? Fighting the plague. The town is on the brink of ruin. Where are the results of your so-called fight? Have you opened a hospital, developed a vaccine? No! I repeat, the judge is not receiving visitors today, and he gave special orders regarding yourself. Leave. Very well. Tempus concilium dabe. Dick!
Well, yeah, Strike, because both halves of the town are basically stagnating. Because they refuse to work together.
God, I gotta watch my streams again. That's gonna cause so much fucking psychosis.
Ish, I'm gonna fight you on this one, because especially Pathologic 2 tries to make the story more coherent. Yes, there's always this undertone of the theater and all that, but it's all connected. Like, it's not...
Also, hey Torpid. Time is always at my side. Because the grandfather clocks are storage. Which makes me wonder if they're gonna do like a hardcore mode where like with Resident Evil, all the clocks are different storage. Minotaurs, cynocephali, chthonic creatures, like all children. Did you just call a kid chthonic?
Yeah.
The Cain heir plotted his own course along the path of his family. His followers are called Dogheads. They wore beast-faced masks and lived in the polyhedron. In this way, they claim to renounce their animal nature and embrace a world of pure fantasy. They obey Khan blindly, hence his nickname. But Khan himself still retained the ability to doubt.
Looks like I'm the last of the Cains willing to tend to the real world now.
With all
Ooh, that was... Oof.
With all due respect, you keep visiting at the wrong times. I thought this was Victor Kane's study.
Yeah, I was gonna say underworld, not underwater-ish.
Still, it's kind of dark to refer to a kid as. You know, a child creature of the
fucking
underworld.
Dunkovsky, dude.
Yeah, I'm just highlighting
Man
the fact.
hates kids.
Yeah. It is? What, you don't think it looks right? No, only the owner is missing. Where is he? Ever since Mother died, he only ever goes to the Cape to visit her. What do you want? I wanted to talk to him about Simon Kane. I can see you don't know our family very well. Remember, don't openly state your intentions in this house. It's dangerous. Uncle used to say the words of a cane had a trap door underneath, and usually more than one. Are you trying to say they're all liars? Uncle calls it dialectics. You can swindle the truth alone, you know. The world is a deck of cards, he used to say, and the most important ones are always up someone's sleeve. Sounds like your uncle was a card sharp. Ha! A card sharp wants to steal from you. My uncle was the opposite. He didn't steal, he slipped jokers into people's hands. That made things more interesting. He liked enhancing a poor hand, giving the weak strength to see what they'd do with it. You're using the past tense. You're talking about Simon, right? Right? I no longer remember which of my uncles taught me to play cards. It might have been Simon or it might have been Georgie. I was little then, like a baby's tooth. They taught me to slip jokers into my opponent's decks. And play dead too. And right now, are you about to slip a joker into my deck by giving me hints about your family? I knew you were smart, that you would guess right away. Keep going like that and you'll have a run of luck. Remember, everyone here is a joker, and the cards are either marked or from a different deck. That's what Uncle used to say.
The only card game I know is Go Fish.
I'll remember that. For now, I'll go look for your father. I kinda really like the interpretation of the Canes. I think that's kinda cool. This is such a weird connection, but please bear with me. It is the only allegory I know. At the card game store, one of the owners plays what's called a group hug deck in a multiplayer game. The entire purpose of the deck is to make everyone better at their job so they'll rip each other's throats apart. And he does this with a smile on his face, that way when everybody else beats each other to death with the jokers he slipped into their hands, he would just walk in and win because everyone else has exhausted their options. It's always the most nefarious deck I see and the most fun to play because, God, it's fucking funny to see how people react to this. And you know what the best part is? Nobody ever goes for the group hugs player. Because why would you do that? You'd be a dick. And I just find it really funny that, like, the Canes are kind of being depicted in that way.
To be fair, that was more a Simon thing.
Oh, the Joker's thing?
Which, you know, yeah, that's who he was talking about. Which, you know, Simon the Immortal, definitely a problem causer.
Yeah, the Immortal Dragon. Which is really funny if you look into interpretations of what that could mean. I already gotta say this game plays a lot better than the demo. I could actually fucking run for more than a second. The question is, do I actually have to plot a route just to go here? What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Someone toilet papered this place? What the fuck?
I think it's the branches fucking up or something.
Might be, yeah. Now the question is, are the bread and milk still here? Probably not, since I don't think survival is the all-encompassing problem here. But no. No milk and bread here. It was always so funny that you could rob people's graves for food in the original Pathologic. Victor Pitcairn, the pragmatist, younger brother of Simon and Georgie. If the Canes are the shining mind of the town, then Victor is the hand that creates the bricks for building castles in the air. All his life, he made sure that the gears of fate in this unusual family turned in harmony with one another. Perhaps that's why he enjoys assembling clocks. It seems he was the only one who could rein in the impulses of Wild Nina, his late wife. Shit, I'm out of water. Also, man, I saw a video of somebody assembling a clock once, and that looks kinda nerve-wracking, honestly. Well, I shouldn't say a clock, I should say a watch. Watches being very tiny and having very light and fragile things is a little unnerving to me.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point of fancy watches, is the craft and all the little interlocking mechanisms.
Oh, naturally, I'm just emphasizing the fact that I would not have the nerves to work with something like that. I kind of go into a panic if a fucking V-fin on a Gundam goes flying into the air.
Also, the Simon metaphor is also very interesting, given that he's one of the two people responsible for the second outbreak of the Sand Plague.
Honestly, apart from Springs, you probably could with your Gunpla skills. Maybe.
Because, yeah, it was him and Isidore who dug up the Sand Plague.
Is this disease indeed as deadly as they say?
Yes, yes, I found your brooch this morning. I remember when we stood on the pier and you dropped it. I jumped into the water to save it. How impudent I was. Please don't say that. I know, you know that I beg your pardon? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Haven't you had enough? Are you here to argue some more or beg forgiveness? If it's the latter, it's too late. It won't make a difference.
Loaf Sneeze, I'm blaming them for the second outbreak.
You should watch people make something like a cyber deck then. A cyber deck? You know why I came to this town. That's why I'm here to speak to you about. I do. The question is, do you know yourself why you came to this town? I'm here for Simon, but everyone keeps saying he's dead. Can an immortal man die? You've been here for 5 days and visited us twice, and yet you still understand nothing. Georgie had high hopes for you, Dr. Denkovsky. He expected you to amaze him, and you turned out to be so ordinary. You're just stagnating. I wouldn't be stagnating if you were frank with me and didn't talk in fucking riddles. Ugh. So you want us to do everything for you? You're a scientist, Doctor. Why this idleness of the mind? This is not idle.
And I get what Victor's saying. Think for yourself, you lazy bastard.
This is not idleness, Victor. I promised to move heaven and earth, but I need a solid place to plant my feet. Death is time. The time in your life slipping through your fingers. To defeat it, you must tame time, or break it. Nothing new can be made without first breaking the old. That's what Simon used to say. Very poetic, but there's a problem with poetry. It's worthless. Fuck you.
I don't know about that. There was quantifiable evidence that poetry is not worthless.
That's why I read them and was like, no, I'm not gonna choose this. Fuck you, Denkovsky.
See, I like that second one because he wasn't able to break time, but he did break the town.
How do you know? Have you seen the body? Your current way of thinking doesn't allow for proper discussion. Come back when you understand, when you found a way to break time. Ne verba pro farina. How do I break time?
Well,
you take your pocket watch and you whack him over the head with it.
I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Also, look, maybe Simon had already broken time. Maybe he existed outside of it, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, what are you, stupid?
Yeah, that's why he looked older than his twin.
I love the mental image that Ish is setting here of Daniel Denkovsky being the Samurai Jack situation. Gotta go back to the past. Trash can kicking. Whatcha?
Back to the past. Play the games.
This trash can doctor.
What's up, Festival?
Go back to the past to kick the cans that suck ass.
Yeah. Fuck them all. Do I really have to dart through this asinine alleyway to get through here? Can't I take the long route? Immediately, the plague rages here. And me without any juice.
Just gotta run.
Can I find another route through here?
No, you just gotta run through, bro.
There's another route through here. I can find another way out.
But it's gonna break your map.
Nah, it's roughly the same way we're going. We just have to get to the other side without impetus. I don't like the fact that it moves. Anyways, fuck this water spout. Urgh.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, you know what? That makes sense actually now. Why activating the pump works for inducing mania.
Why's that?
He said it outright. Misophonia. He hates the noise.
Oh, so it's getting him out of his apathy by being just clattering.
Yeah, he's mentioned it before, but basically, yeah, it's forcing him to think. It's taking him out of his apathy by being just incredibly grating.
Hey, look who it is. I like its movements. You. The Changeling. A strange little ragamuffin with him. They include the twin. Interesting. With hypnotic eyes, simpletons claim she could heal with the laying of the hands. She also says she is the Shabnak's sister and a harbinger of death. The vicissitudes of fame. I saw Claire in remote places no one could reach. At times, it's as if she was in two places at once. Some vast presence lurks in her shadow. Who is she?
Look at my hands. Ignore the dirt. Just focus your gaze.
Look into my eyes. Don't move. Don't even turn your head. She won't touch you so long as there's a thread between us.
Look.
Who's she?
Look with your special eyes.
Shabnak. That bony monstrosity you don't believe in. The one that's making your hands shake right now.
Ah, the Shabnakadoo.
You see her too. Impossible. She's my own private hallucination. My follies are very much Aun. That's not true, but it's good that you think so. The less you believe in her, the harder it is for her to get her hooks into you. Laughing at her would be ideal, honestly, but you don't have the guts for that. You're way too serious. Too serious? Alright, here's a serious question then. What do you think I'm seeing? Shabnak is the plague's body. The earth spits her out every few years so that she may walk through town and cleanse it of corruption, of wicked thoughts, of weak people. Everyone believes something different on that front. Why you, with your head of solid oak, could see her is a very interesting question. Most people like you are completely blind. What ripped that hole in you, I wonder? I'm told that the scent of local herbs has a strange effect on the psyche. Maybe so. Either way, she won't stop stalking you whether you believe it in her or not. She likes you. I could tell from a mile away. But I'll teach you how to handle her. Take notes, scholar. Had I had a notebook on me, I would have gotten it out already, if only to emphasize how absurd the situation is. Rule number 1, you are no adversary to her. Your little revolver won't shoot her. A knife won't stab her. Can't stab a fairy tale. And why do you even have a knife? So all you can do is run. And the prototype? What prototype? I have an experimental device that's capable of dispersing plague miasma. Let's say this vision, let's say it manifests as some kind of especially dense cloud of sand pest. If I shoot it, at it, I'll dissipate it, which means the prototype can kill the Shabnak. You claim to fight death, but look at how your eyes lit up when you said kill. Killing death would be a heroic feat. It's a long-held dream of mine. There's no way your little device could kill a Shabnak. Neither bone nor metal can strike her down. Everyone knows that. We shouldn't broach the subject of his attire. He's very sensitive about it. How about compressed air and atomized particles of bile and belladonna? Do your myths say anything about pneumatic weapons? Thought not. They say aside from Bosturak could stop her for a short while. When he sighs, she walks on Go ahead.
I was gonna say, to be fair, Blaze, the player is separate from the character.
Yeah, this has always been a sort of play of sorts. In Pathologic 1, you are an actor. In Pathologic 2 and 3, you seem more of an observer.
Kinda yes, kinda no. You are also an actor in the play.
It depends on how much you want to break out of the stage play.
Mm-hmm.
When she sighs, she walks on a tiptoe. Careful not to wake him. If you sail the right way, it'll probably slow her down. so I can stop her with a shot from the prototype. Better than nothing. You believe that the inventions of your science can defeat the ancient truth of the steppe? Well then, scholar, give it a try. It'll be interesting to see. Here's rule 2. She both loves and hates fire. She can't pass a bonfire without wanting to love and destroy it. So like bonfires, they'll slow her down. Like a moth. Speaking of which, I studied blood-sucking moths before, but that didn't get very far. Rule 3. She's drawn to people who aren't hollow. You may be closed-minded and spiteful, but she still senses something within you. There's something you carry inside yourself, some spark. In other words, there's no way she's going to forget about you. Once she's close, she'll never start chasing you. Yeah, I know, I'm irresistible. God. This one's so simple that I'm not even going to give it a number. If she catches you, she'll devour you. You might find a way to wriggle out of her embrace the first time, but definitely not the second. No argument from me. And finally, you're probably not going to believe me, she eats away at most people's bodies, dries their skin, chews up their immune system. But you're not as easy to get to, like someone's watching you from above. Protecting you, maybe? I don't know. I can't believe Dankovsky has protagonist privilege. Fucking Artemy Barak had to fight and kill to survive.
Look, we know Mark Immortal's watching over our boy here.
True, we have taken a shining. He has taken a shining to us. Thanks for reminding me why I didn't want to talk to you. Watching from above. I don't know. Well, yes I do know, but I don't understand. Feel free to disbelieve me, it doesn't matter. Just keep in mind that if you won't get infected in a plague district like others do. Instead, you'll go insane, waste all your time, and then she'll eat you. That's how it'll happen. You have a point. Just being in a plague district feels like having a maelstrom raging inside my head. She thinks she's my sister, and I think she's a monster made of bones. My hatred for her is stronger than all of yours combined. Be bold, bachelor. There's no shame in running from her. Maybe you'll get something done in the end. Of course I will. Uh-oh. High mania speeds up the world and is detrimental to health. At excessive doses, guiding clues begin to appear before my... Excessive doses guiding clues begin to appear before my eyes. Does that mean I find leads where there are not, or am I making up leads? The prototype could slow her down. Bonfires could slow her down. She cannot be stopped. Beware. I'm so fucking fast.
I don't like this.
This is like peak mania right here.
I guess the idea is to be sort of, his thoughts are racing. So he's thinking too much.
Oh, my health is draining.
Also, please, they did quarantine at one point during the first plague, and a lot of people died.
Maybe I should take a sedative.
Coward.
So be it.
My health is draining as we speak, Torpid.
Look, your heart might be pumping a little too hard. It happens to the best of us.
The future atlases of the town sky. I too used to stand in strange houses sipping wine. Ardent admirers of Marina Kane's talent for now. Did I go to the right place?
Quiet, Ted. Shh.
Ma'am? Wait. Oh no, wait, you're not. Okay, phew. It's like air itself is hotter in her vicinity. Maria, Simon's niece, listening to what's behind the wall? There's... I hope that's not what I think it is.
What is?
The red smears on the ceiling, Torpid.
Yeah, what about them?
I just hope that they're paint. I really hope it's not poo-ish, Kabibble, because that'd be bad if the red smears were poo. Maria Cana, interesting. Eldest daughter of the Canes, Simon's niece. Her mother was a mistress, a woman said to wield psychic powers. Maria believes she was meant to walk the same path. She was followed everywhere by her signs. Young people who have claimed to have aligned their fates with the constellations and mastered destiny itself. Her every gesture burned with untamed fire.
Stop looking at me like a dead fish.
Okay.
Damn, bitch.
I can't hear you. Speak my language. Don't pretend you don't know it. Lingua mentum aperit. Who dares open his mouth while the mistress is working? I don't think food coloring in the red velvet would adjust the leavings in that manner. The meal then cost... Well, I should probably be a bit less aggressive with the mania. I've been told that the mistress of the town was Capella, Oglimski's daughter. Having two mistresses spells disaster, doesn't it? Capella, give her the town and it'll drown in viscous inertia. And sweet anhedonia? Where every morning is met with a smile and no smile holds even a shade of spark. I don't even want to hear about her. Tomato juice could also diet. Huh. So you're rivals then. I'm familiar with the oh, fuck! The only thing worth fighting for, the soul, the spirit, for the future. Forgive me, Daniil. The likes of you are not to be shouted at. I was focusing on dialogue. Oh, Daniil, not Daniil. The unexpectedness of your voice caught me off guard. I wanted to talk with Isidore Brock. As far as I can see, he's not at home. Give me your hand, and Daniil, do it. Look me in the eyes. No, you're not mocking me. You really don't know. Let me guess. Isidore's dead. Just like everyone else I need in this town, am I right? And what about his shadow? Where is it? In the locked room, perhaps? A trace of Uncle Simon's hand still lingers in the house. It's here, very close, still warm. I think it's there too in the locked room, but we can't get there. Tell me more, whatever you can. I don't know. Uncle was a very close friend of Isidore, or a rival. True friendship is indistinguishable from rivalry, and I can feel his life still smoldering in this house. In some object or a living memory. Perhaps he's even there himself. You mean the place might hold some clue that could shed light on his fate? Oh, never mind, it no longer matters anyways. What I'm doing is stupid, and what you're doing even more so. That's what I thought an hour ago, but if Simon left some kind of trace, any kind... That's not the point, Daniil. There are traces of Uncle Simon in this house and the whole town. In the polyhedron, in the people, even in the street layouts. Great people don't die, they just scatter into myriad reflections. But we, his poor descendants, won't be able to put them back, because tomorrow shall not come. The people locked in the town hall thought so too, but we broke out. Uh-oh. My heart! Oh my god, does that mean we could die mid-dialogue?
Well,
That
fuck
would be
you.
very funny.
Over dead. Or just like immediately when the dialogue's over, you just flop over dead.
We'll be suffocated by walls of freaking bodies. Shabnak will devour our tomorrow. When you sleep tonight, the apnea demon will descend upon you, and you'll lie there frozen, staring at the ceiling forever. I don't
Look,
know.
like,
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is I like Disco Elysium too.
I had a dream. I've seen every calendar in town stop at the number 5. Tomorrow shall not come. Shabnak. This will be a surprising confession, but as I was approaching the house, I think I saw her. Some kind of monster, very close. You seen a Shabnak? You and Daniil? A woman or a monster? I didn't get a good look. Hard to see anything here. Fuck! No! This backwater of ours, the earth sometimes belches out the strangest creatures. I'm surprised he had enough clarity of mind to see her. Not clarity of mind, murkiness. This was obviously a hallucination. She was there in my dream, but that doesn't mean anything. She doesn't like to enter my dreams. My dreams are of the highest realms. They strive upwards. The clay spawn and the rat brigands don't feel at home there. Prophetic dreams again? I suppose I can't complain now, though. Our dreams are not the same. I am a mistress. I see the truth. Tomorrow shall not come. If only you acted differently. If you opened the hospital, taking charge of the emergency command, search for answers, perhaps things would have been different, but you missed your every chance, and so have I. I might be looking into this, but I kind of like the idea that H Bomber guy posited that whenever you play the protagonist, every other player character does the exact wrong thing in the worst way possible. And I feel like that's what this is, because Pathologic 2 is you doing the Haruspex route, and Pathologic 3 is the consequence of that, but now that we are the protagonist, we could go back, be the protagonist, and do all the right things this time. So what now? Go to the still waters, say goodbye to Ava, gaze up at the starry sky before you sleep, write a letter, get in touch with someone you hold dear before the end. I hope to say goodbye to Uncle Simon.
He did-ish.
Did Neil pop up too? Yeah. Yeah, and he was actively being an antagonist towards Artemy.
Which is what our boy Mark Immortal called out at the start.
Yeah, he did. Forgive me, Maria.
Actually, I'd almost argue at this point, Wang, that the player's an intervening force, and if everyone played their parts, only tragedy would happen.
Forgive me, Maria. It's true that I haven't done everything I could have. Although, you know, in Daniil, this was in my dream too. I stood at this house right here. Uncle Simon breathed behind this closed door. I told you that tomorrow would not come. It was important to tell you that for some reason. I can't help but shake this feeling that there's still some chance, some opportunity I overlooked. I must find it.
More blunt.
Bro, it's only 10.
Not so sharp.
Yeah, I'm using what I have the most of.
Why would it matter?
Too late. Isildur's house file silent. With his master's death, his study is on the 2nd floor. I do love the visuals of this game, even with stuff like this, where they have, like, very dynamic, tapestries is the best way I would describe this, but they're like leathers.
I appreciate, actually, this framing mechanism being very good for establishing the consequences of your action for when you finally do get around to time hopping.
Stealing stuff. Pen signs love letters and death warrants with equal disregard.
Tell me how you really feel.
Sticky, orphan and sneak. One of the children Barak surrounded himself with in his final days. Perhaps that's why Sticky couldn't let go of his legacy, or his heir. He got his nickname from his straw-like hair and his habit of showing up at the first sign of adventure. There are dozens of such reckless teenagers in town. I don't think this one is special. Fuck you. Sticky's great.
We've pretty firmly established Danko the Onion doesn't like kids.
I know, but man, Sticky was so useful in Artemis' route.
What?
Ugh, you son of a barnacle. Lost the pin again. Maybe move to the left? Hey, Sign, what you doing here? Go take a breather, I told you. I'd call you when I'm done. Done with what? Picking a lock in someone else's house? Bet money you don't live here. And you'd lose it. I used to come here to sleep here, like, all the time. You know, before Master Isidore died. That's why Maria asked me to break into her house for her. Does the door refuse to yield, little burglar? What, you think I'm some dimwit? The front one took me 3 minutes tops. The main study, though, this thing won't budge. It says that they broke the lock specifically so no one could get in. And blocked the door from the inside to boot. Ah, I'm on now to this again. Now I broke my favorite pick, too. Is there something important in the study? Of course there is. The clues. It's the murderer who closed it, I tell ya. So no one could investigate anything, so Master Barak stays unavenged. It can't be a coincidence, all of this. If nothing else, Isidore was a doctor, and if he dies right before the plague comes and his study is locked... You know how it was. The house was open all the way up until the funeral. Then the killer knew he had to lock it, because they all understood it at the funeral. Not everyone grows 4 new arms after death, you know. That beast claw, too. Only happens if you fought for your life tooth and nail. Now you're just... Indeed, it may be possible to determine the cause of death by the body's appearance, but Isidore has been buried already. Hasn't he? It's 3 days he's been in the ground, all over now. The killer, he was skulking there that very day. Seen him with my own 2 eyes, I did. Because I wasn't at the funeral.
Too.
Yeah. Still couldn't track him down. You seen the murderer? Who was it? Do you recognize him? I'm not telling you. You don't care one bit about Master Barak. All these days you're cool as a cucumber that he's dead, that he's murdered. For you, Master Barak was just some old man who wrote you a letter to the capital about mystical, magical Simon. And he was the best of them all. Hey, calm down. Why so fiery all of a sudden? I just wanted to help you, that's all. And who the heck are you, walking around here all high and mighty like you did nothing? Bear, he came with you too, and they killed his father, and he was the one they accused of it. Imagine that. And 5 days after, look where you are, and look where Bear is. I'm not denying I waste my time, but I'll try to make up for what was lost. I'll find Master Barak's killer on my own, or with Bear, maybe. Because we care for him, and you never did. You care about Simon Kane, don't you? Have you ever thought he might be right behind the stubborn door? Maria did tell me that she felt some kind of trace of Simon in this house. Master Barak, they buried him at least. Simon, they didn't. Someone stole him. You didn't know that, huh? No one did. Kane's thought he'd be able to keep it secret? Not from me, though. What if Simon's body's right here? I'll find it then, not you. If I can finally defeat this door, that is. It's clear the town's lost. I can't save the town. Thanatica, Simon. There's only one way out.
Finally! Took them long enough. Also, interesting that you have notes on other days. Lower, bottom part. It lets you switch between the days.
Oh, that's where the other ones have been going. Interesting. On day 2, someone barricaded Isidore's study. If only I came in the morning.
Yeah, no, Ish, that's what all these are notes so you can start acting on them once you can start doing time crimes.
There's no point. I've lost myself. And the whole town.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he's lost hope, Wang. Yeah, he's lost hope. You saw it yourself, Wang.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Hey kid, check this sick shit out.
This will explain everything.
Ah, it's funny you say that, Festivor.
Apathy has reached its peak, and the will-live phase. The last hope is to hold on to a thought. My hand reaches for the final bullet. I'll stop if I manage to gather my thoughts quickly. I need to figure out and press the thoughts that will bring me relief before time runs out.
Hey kid, check this sick shit out.
Maybe not. Time crime. Enter the mirror room for the first time.
Dinkowski pulled his AK, check this out. Persona shoots off in mouth.
What troubles you, senor? Your day is over. I just shot myself. Why are we talking? You stand inside a mirrored chamber. Look, one glass in which you shot yourself, more still in which your life goes on. This place allows a man to choose among those possibilities. I don't understand. You're free to pick the one in which you shot yourself and end your story there. Or you could choose to defy death and give it one more try. Your business in the living world remains unfinished, no? I am needed here, but also at the capital at the same time, but there's only one of me, not enough. Then let's say you did not shoot yourself. Too much still left to do, and not enough of you. Your goal will pull you back to life, a hook lodged in your cheek. If you depart too soon, who'd be there to bear this burden? Who are you? Why can't I see beings like you? Does it matter? Not really, I'm just curious. What is it that men say? Curiosity killed the doctor? Now think. Where did you find yourself? Are you a body lying, bleeding on the ground? Are you still at the still water staring at the clock? What about the clock? Is it somehow special? The clock is as calm as it can be, but what you'll do with it is not. Just stand before it and watch the motion of its hands.
Yeah, why don't you take advice from the younger Kane brother?
How the hell does it work? Can I travel in time between days or what? Am I stuck in some kind of time loop? Does it matter? Yes, it does. I must understand the underlying mechanism am I in this town or a memory of it. It's like I'm everywhere at once, both standing here and giving a statement at the Capitol, acting and recounting my actions at the same time. And now it seems like I leap across days? What should I make of that?
Well, Dankovsky, you've become unstuck in time.
You've been infected by a knowledge parasite, and you have to relive a lot of events to figure out what the fuck is happening here.
Nah.
It does feel that way, though, doesn't it? Where you have to basically go through every day for every possibility.
Nah.
What I'm saying is I expect to pass a very pretty anime man soon. God, that'd be the fucking fan art of the century for nobody at all.
Summon the femboy.
Please, I'd rather have summoned the girl version and watch every man in the game become stupid all at once.
It's really only the one.
Yeah. Because, like, what? There's only really two hard confirmed males there, Shigamichi and, what's his fuck, the captain? Oh no, there's what's his face?
There's a bunch, my dude. There's a bunch.
Because it's Shigamichi, the captain, Shaming. Who else am I missing?
Chippy.
Chippy, right? I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot about Chippy. He doesn't really stand out, even though he absolutely stands out. We're talking about Noja, a game where you go through several time loops as through a game of werewolf to solve the mystery of the Noja. I know this
won't mention here.
Oh, I'm not going to. I'm just laying down the groundwork for what Noja is, as little as I possibly can. You come out the shadows by degrees.
You're also forgetting Remnant.
God, right. You come out the shadows by degrees, senor. Indeed it is as if you are both here, once here and there. The thought of time is a mere line entraps your mind. In truth, you're as free as ever. At once you're here and in the capital, one foot on yesterday, another on tomorrow. So that's how it is. I ask for clarity, I get smoke and mirrors. Not smoke.
Yeah, see, you...
Go ahead.
You thought of Gnosia. I was thinking of Slaughterhouse 5.
Slaughterhouse 5?
Slaughterhouse 5.
Is Slaughterhouse 5...
is that...
Festivore?
Gnosia House 5.
Shut up.
Is Gnosia House... Is Slaughterhouse 5 the Japanese movie we watched, or is it something else?
No, it's something else, dude.
Oh,
it's a Vonnegut book.
Oh, I was thinking of Survive Style 5. Never mind.
No, I'm fucking talking about Vonnegut, my man.
I've never read that. I'm now awake and my internet's not currently dying from the cold. Hey, Autumn, you've missed a lot. I was thinking of Zero Time Dilemma, and that could also be the case, but I feel like Zero Time Dilemma isn't like this. Not smoke, but many mirrors, sir. To free yourself, you'll have to break the glass. By the way, what's that moving picture there? It makes me uneasy. Chimera Lumina, one of Simon's ruminations. For now, pay it no mind. You'll understand in time. Condescensions from a shadow. It's been dying for a week now. Damn.
This is it.
Break it all! Break every fucking mirror.
In every shard, a new me. Optics, vision.
Fuck time.
Answer is in mirrors.
Oh, how much bad luck am I generating right now in this very moment?
Enough to last multiple lifetimes.
A bunch of ladders just falling on top of you.
Please, he starts sprinting under ladders, just an entire course of them.
What? Journal? Need to find a mechanical clock to restart time. Sounds easy. As easy as anything else I've done in this town. Time? Time? Where?
Gotta go up.
Time? Ma'am? Not now. Time?
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, there he is.
Stare at time? Nothing's happening.
And you do have a funny watch.
Maybe I do have to talk to these people before anything happens, which would be awkward because we're well over time. They're tossing us all the time.
Well, you can... So you can call it here, having been to the Room of Mirrors.
I think the Room of Mirrors is a pretty good narrative pace to set. I was hoping to show off the other thing, but we showed it off in the demo, so that should be fine.
Also note that time is currently frozen.
Yeah, because time only really moves when you take action.
Exactly.
But yeah. Which is wild to think about if you think about the original game. With how little time you had. But yeah, we'll call it here for the evening. I'm a lot more excited to get this off the ground now that I'm actually doing it. I was a little trepidatious of going back to Pathologic again with how fucking soul-crushing it gets. But this seems like a video game, which is comforting, but also a betrayal.